Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Milne. #Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coop.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be on this.
All right, here's what's going on in the nest. Here's how I should have started the show yesterday. I thought of the perfect thing after the fact.
Go on.
As so often happens in life. Has that ever happened to anybody out there? You're in a work or social situation and you come up with something and you think, well, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And then later on that day or later on that week, you think, oh, no, that's what I should have said.
Yes.
I mean, maybe sometimes it happens in the heat of the moment. You might be in an argument or a tense situation. And you're like, oh, if I only would have thought of that comeback. Or maybe you're in, maybe you're on a date or something or flirting. And then you think after the fact, oh, I should have
blew it.
That would have been so much more charming, or that would have shown my personality a little more. So I had this thought last night.
Hang on.
Yes.
Do you want to restart the show as if it's yesterday's show?
Well, yes, eventually I will. But I have to explain this first of all.
Set it up.
Because I said, new studio, same attitude.
Yes.
I should have said new studio, same attitudio.
Oh.
Because that rhymes. Get it, everybody?
Cube, can we re-roll the intro?
Let's go back to yesterday.
And this is as if it's yesterday's show. Seriously.
Can we do the original, like in the Superman movie with Christopher Reeve? Didn't he fly really fast around the planet? And it made the Earth rotate backwards and went back in time?
Yes.
Isn't that how he saved the world?
Sure.
In the 1978 Superman.
Hey,
I think
it's
that's
our
what
world.
Okay, so I'll just do it now.
Okay, let's.
Or are you replaying?
Yeah.
Oh, he's replaying the song. Okay.
And I do this.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lottery. That's how we started doing that, right? That's the lottery, that NHL draft lottery. New studio, same attitudio. Then what it needs is the scream from CSI off the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Coop,
try,
can you
try one more time?
Let's go from the start.
Try one more time.
Start from the start.
You have it now. You know
I'm ready.
Go anytime, Coop is like,
No, we'll start.
Coop is right now. Why do I work here? Coop is like, I don't even understand anything.
But then, Coop, you got to cut it.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's going.
Cut it.
New studio, same attitudio. Okay, that should have started. That's how it should have been yesterday. That's how it should have been yesterday. All right.
Well, we just redid it.
We just redid it. We fixed our error. We fixed our error. Mex says, I think this is the premise of Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah, somewhat. But anyway, have that ever happened to you? Where you thought,
oh, yeah.
Or did you ever have when you were doing sales at Avon's Furniture, were you ever like, oh, why didn't I mention this? Or, why didn't I just take a second and show them this?
Truthfully, it was like, why wasn't I a little bit more aggressive there?
Oh, really?
Why didn't I go for the kill earlier? Or, because sometimes I'd get busy with other things and then you'd lose track of a customer.
Yeah.
And then, they'd be on their way out the door and you'd be like, I missed. I could have probably.
So would you, when a customer came in, assuming you weren't swamped, was it ever like just so many people you couldn't get to everybody?
Oh, when we were shutting our stores down and we were.
So that was the busiest it ever was when you were selling everything off.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So let's say
I couldn't move from the sales desk. I just kept writing up invoices.
So let's say it was a quiet. So 2 years ago, Wednesday or whatever, July 30th was the last Wednesday in July, 2023. You would have been in the store.
Yep.
Would have been busy on a Wednesday afternoon? Maybe not. Let's say the store was empty.
Sparse.
And Reid Wilkins walks in.
Huh.
Would you be right on me within 10 seconds of entering the store?
No.
And so you would wait. How long would you wait until you would contact the customer?
I would greet you from
our
sales
as you
desk
walked
was
in.
at the back of the store where you walked in, I'd say, hey, how you doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. And then I would let them peruse and make it through halfway through the store.
Right.
And then I would go and say, hey, were you looking for anything in particular today?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, just browsing? Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll just be right over here. If you need anything, my name's Jay.
Yeah.
Give me a shout.
I would like that approach because when I go into a store, I guess sometimes I know exactly what I want. Sometimes I know exactly what I want, and I want to look around in case I want something else.
Right.
So I do like knowing that there is service available.
Yes.
So I like that. Hey, how are you today? Anything you need right off the top, or were you looking for something? Because maybe that person wants to get in and out, and they're like, right. Maybe they want to say, Jay, I don't know if they would know your name. Well, if you tell them your name, that was cool. They would say, Jay, I need a coffee table for work, and I need it by 3:15 because our coffee table broke, and we got a presentation. Okay,
and then that's good because I know what's in stock. I know what you can leave with.
Okay, here's 3 coffee tables. Does one catch your eye? If they say no, then you say, okay, this is the most expensive one. It's the nicest one. This is the middle one. It's best for a work environment. Which do you want?
Sometimes I would even let it linger a bit and then go in for another one and say, hey, just so you know, if you don't see what what you're looking for on our floor, we have several suppliers and catalogs over here on this desk.
Right.
That you can find more than just what's on the sales floor.
Yeah. See, but you're a very logical person. And I think you're the type of person who understands how other people might be feeling. Well, so even though your job was sales, you wouldn't be like, okay, wait, what are you going to buy? Hey, well, look at these sales. Like you're more just like, or you might like, or you strike me as the type of guy you'd be like, you'd give them that 2 minutes to walk around. You'd be like, hey, let me know if there's anything you're looking for. We got some sale items on another other wall. I'm right there if you need me.
There is an art to closing a sale, though, for sure, and it starts early before customers even know that it's happening.
Oh, you're playing psychological warfare.
Well, you can. But here's the thing. In furniture sales, car sales, you're already not given the benefit of the doubt. You're already perceived as a pushy salesperson. So we would try to do the opposite.
Okay.
Say, you know what, we're not like that. And sometimes I'd even say that. We're a small family business. I'm one of the owners. We're not here to harass you, but we're here to help you find something for your house. And it was put people at ease.
Right.
It automatically took the shield down from a customer.
Right.
So,
but usually if someone would go into a furniture store, you would think they have already decided that they are going to buy furniture at some point in the short to medium term future.
Yes. I mean, it's a different thing. If you have a family come in, husband, wife, 2 kids, well, they're not doing all that just to go browse.
Right.
Nobody browses as a family. That's just not, it's just, why would you do that?
Yeah.
So they're coming in for something. They need something. Whether or not it's at your store, TBD, bro. I loved sales. Still do. It's fun.
And would you go celebrate in the back room when you made a sale? High five your brother? Or?
Like the bigger ones, sure. Where some, you'd have some bigger ones where people are outfitting a house.
Oh, nice.
And it takes time, maybe a few visits. But
right. Okay.
Once you'd finally, because the general rule in furniture sales was 95%, maybe even higher, of the people that left that door are not coming back. They will not be giving you their business.
Right.
So you need to do your best while they're in the store to create that sale, that need of the sale.
That's interesting because I have no experience like that. I mean,
you worked at Blockbuster, surely.
Well, yeah, and remember I told you the mystery shoppers or whatever we would have.
Would you not be able to identify a mystery shopper?
I never knew. I can't remember.
Like how many people would come in and ask you, can you lead me to the horror section?
Quite a few. Well, it wouldn't be that obvious. They would usually ask for a specific movie or can you recommend this? And if it was rented out, you were supposed to come up with alternatives. But no, I never knew. They did a pretty good job disguising themselves. And you got so many questions. But we had a rule at Blockbuster that somebody had to say hi to everybody that came in the store.
Greet your customers.
And then we also had a rule. I don't know if I ever told you this. We were not allowed to say, what was it? I think we were not allowed to say hi there because it was too common. It was because when I started working at Blockbuster, all the Blockbusters in Alberta were franchised out to 2 brothers. And I think that was unique. And then eventually, I think corporate Blockbuster purchased them all back. So then it became, is it homogenized? Is that the right word? Like across the country? It was all standardized across the country. So I think that was their rule, that you could not say hi there. Because it was too, because their thinking was everybody just says hi there, hi there, hi there. Let's stand out, say hello, say good day, just say hi. You couldn't say hi there.
My go-to was howdy doody.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. Howdy doody, I'm Jay. Welcome to Yvonne's Furniture.
Have we got a deal for you?
Oh, my goodness. Well, this is not Tales from Retail, but we probably could do a whole show on Tales.
Wait, this is a sports show.
Well, here's the thing, though. So many people have some sort of retail experience in their life.
Sure.
Because you did it for a career for a while. I did it as a, like, Blockbuster wasn't a summer job. I worked there 3 years. And then even if you work at McDonald's for a couple summers, that's still sort of, most people have a job with some sort of customer service.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe not everybody, but Coob, do you have something like that? Or were you born doing radio shows?
Yeah, right out of the womb, I had a mic in my my hand and I was babbling. But no, the closest I think I was to customer services or anything like that, I don't know. I worked in an RV shop. Didn't really run into people that much.
What did you do?
I sold. I was going to be an RV tech. So I was a bit of an apprentice. So I was more in the back shop. But
all right.
Sometimes I'd chat. And then I worked on like a dry box or like a moving, I guess, food delivery thing, like half dry box, half freezer. And I delivered things to people. So I spoke to a lot more people.
But you never worked at Below the Belt or Subway?
For Zanny's.
Fortunately.
Zip worked at Zanny's for Zanny's for several years. Yeah.
What a store.
He said people would try to steal stuff all the time.
Yeah.
We would have thefts at Blockbuster, but I don't know. Like the sensor went off. But having said that, there was only so much you could do to search people. I mean, I remember working with somebody once, and this guy set the sensor off, and we're like, "Oh, hey, can you just walk through again?" And it goes off again. Hey, like, do you happen to have a movie? Maybe you forgot to check out. Well, no, and right away we knew that he stole something. He knew that we knew that he was stealing something, and he knew exactly how far we couldn't. Like, you can't search somebody. And plus, you're told, like, if you think they got one movie and it's not worth confronting, like, if they're going out with a duffel bag that looks packed full of movies and they're not going to let you search it, then let them leave and call the police. And I remember this guy walked out, and we looked at each other and we're just like, well, he stole something.
What did he steal?
I don't know if we ever found out, or he probably stole some sort of movie and probably.
Was it from
put it down his underwear, right? And
was it from the Blue Room?
We didn't have one.
Oh yeah,
everybody asked that, right? Blockbuster did not rent pornography, so that's often the first thing. Like, oh, now my buddy from Video Station. I met my buddy Aaron, who I'm still friends with. He came over to Blockbuster after several years at Video Station.
Ooh, big recruit.
He often worked midnight to 8 a.m. He has some stories about renting pornography to people.
Oh boy,
and things that people would do in the pornography section, the adult section.
Isn't that kind of strange that even my Sherwood Park, it was called Jumbo Video,
right,
had like the swinging saloon doors to like the adult room?
Well, I think that they made establishments money. I think
that's just bonkers. And you'd be like, as a kid, what's back there? You know?
Yeah. Well, Blockbuster, there might have been one Blockbuster that had it because of the neighborhood they were in or something. But yeah, we did not. So I often go, what was it like rent porn to people? I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't tell you that. No, we did have a lot of movies that were naughtier, but weren't actually considered like X-rated or whatever. But we had a lot of Shannon Tweed movies. They were in the super action section or the drama suspense. You know, they were a little steamier. My buddy who worked at Video Station, I don't think I can tell every story he told me, but he said once he was working and this gentleman came back and he has the movie rental and throws the box on the counter. He's like, I got a complaint about this movie. And so what do you think as a clerk? Bad tracking, wasn't rewound. Somebody put the wrong tape in that box and no one caught it. So the movie had the word nurses in the title. It was from the adult section. So the guy goes, I got a complaint about this movie. So Aaron says, he's like, okay, well, what's the problem, sir? I don't think the women in this movie are real nurses.
No.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't think Aaron gave him a refund. I think he was like, yeah, you should probably deal with that one.
Hi-yo.
Kiss in the nasty chat. The band says we love Shannon Tweed movies. Did not Gene
They
Simmons?
would.
They're still married, aren't they?
I think so.
And Shannon Tweed's Canadian. Is she not from the
she's
Maritimes?
No, I think she's from Vancouver.
Or was it Vancouver? I'm sorry. I
Oh,
thought there was a playmate or some model from the Maritimes.
There probably is.
Well, there probably is. I mean,
Must be one.
You are allowed to model regardless of your
There ought to be one out there.
This is the Reid Wilkins Show with Jason Milne. It is Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports. Do I have to move over a little bit? No, I think we're good.
I might be hogging you up a bit here.
No,
I might have
think
to
so.
move out.
No, I think we're okay.
How about the new studio lights?
We got new studio lights. It's great. I
fantastic.
mean, this is just so incredible being here.
Isn't it?
This is such a great place to work. New studio. New lighting was done yesterday. Was it Bruce that does our lighting?
Yeah.
A different Bruce from the William Huff Bruce. We're going to get to William Huff in a second here. So we've got the lighting set up here, lighting in the hangout. More things are being set up around the office. We got a Calyx today. I think Tom and Eric built it. So
the Calyx is the square boxes from IKEA.
The Calyx is the square boxes from IKEA, right? Which I have several board games on at home. You have a Calyx or two at home?
We do in our toy room.
For toys and books, or just
So we have the for toys, and we have the inserts, the wicker boxes that go in and hold said toys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So things are getting set up. It's pretty cool. We will talk about the upcoming game between the Elks and the Tiger Cats. We will talk a little bit about the Oilers and the Oil Kings, who have a big announcement coming up tomorrow morning. I'm planning on going to that at 10:30 at Rogers Place. We're going to introduce you to another cast member, another teammate here at EST, who's going to join you on Saturday for the Green and Gold kickoff show and post-game show. And he's going to check in today, so we'll get to know him a little bit. Oh, Benny's going to drop by at about 3:40. Ben Thomson. We only need a couple more weeks with Benny.
Is this the first 3 shot with a guest?
For us, yes.
Maybe for anybody.
Studio?
In the new studio?
Maybe for anybody.
Wow.
Yeah, it could be. Benny's going to come in for some blind rankings. We always have fun with that. Who knows where else we're going to go. El Presidente says, you guys look almost tanned now. We'll just wait till we take our shirts off, El Presidente. You can get in touch by emailing Reid at EdmontonSportsTalk.com, Jay at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. You can text us on the afternoon inbox, 780-218-9999, presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of the Kitchen Restaurant. Sundays and Mondays, 50% off the entire menu. That's available Sundays and Mondays, 5 p.m. until close. You can also communicate with us and, more importantly, with each other in the Nasty Chat. That's the chat that's going on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if you're there as well. We like to get to 100 Did we get to 100 yesterday? It was over 90.
Let's go for 100
people really
today.
rallied, but everybody just get in there and click right now.
It's beautiful.
Just get in there and click right now. And we are going to talk about the Heat.
We have to.
And Josh Clawson's going to join us.
This is big.
CTV meteorologist. We'll try to cover a few different topics with him. Some fun, maybe some a little more serious or informative. I want to know what makes it hot, though.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What makes it hot
question.
besides the sun?
That must have something to do with it.
John L. says, I was about to hit the thumbs up, and then Reid had to give me the image of his shirt off. Just don't think about it. It's a joke.
Yeah.
He's going to give us the thumbs up.
I bet you he will. So Shannon Tweed is actually from Saskatoon.
Okay. Where did she grow up, though?
Okay, so she was born in St. John's.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay.
She lived in Saskatoon, though.
Okay. And now is married to Gene Simmons.
Yes. What a rise.
Yeah.
What a rise to fame.
And she was a play. I don't know. Was she Playmate of the Year, too? I don't know if she was Playmate of the Year, but she was a Playmate, was she not?
I don't know.
Some Hugh Hefner historian give us text in.
1982 Playmate of the Year.
She was Playmate of the Year. Well, congratulations. Our off-topic topic for William Huff has nothing to do with retail, nor Hugh Hefner, nor Shannon Tweed, nor the band Kiss.
Nor Saskatoon.
Those are all possibilities for the future.
It could be.
The off-topic topic for William Huff: since 1952, William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best it can be, is what they call the William Huff Advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout at 780-454-4536. So it's going to be hot here for a few days, like over or like, my phone says it's 29 right now. So we want a story about, or first of all, how hot is too hot? And do you have a story about being uncomfortably hot from the temperature? Or like, I thought it was going to be minus 33 and I was going to sit in the backyard all day. And then, oh no, I didn't realize this would happen. So now yesterday's off-topic topic was, and it was my idea. I got to take it fell flat.
One of the worst.
It can't do. So this one can't be any worse than that. Give us how hot is too hot. And then also, do you have a story about a time you got uncomfortably hot or underestimated the effect the heat was going to have on you?
Well, I will say this. I have to give a bit of a shout out. Speaking of hot weather, 2 of my kids are out at Sickler's Lake.
Uh-oh.
They're listening to us on the beach right now.
Sickler has a beach?
He's got a beach. He owns the lake.
He didn't tell me that.
He owns the lake.
He did not tell me that when I met him.
Yes, it's called Lake Sickler.
He was just like, hey, Reid, I'm Sickler. I was like, oh, hey, Sickler, I heard a lot about you. Anything interesting about your life? No, I know Jay. Okay.
Meanwhile, he's like, speaking of things he said, darn it, I should have told him I own a lake.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's regretting
I really blew that one. So right after the show, I'm driving out there. Going to spend the night, bring home the girls tomorrow.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Now, are the children, I hope they're not. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to hurt their feelings.
What?
I'll just ask the question. Are the children providing the words of the day today? So I'm going to get tortured
not
again.
That I know of. So they haven't sent any in yet.
Why don't they send one in?
Okay, give me one.
The other. Give them one, and give them one you think Uncle Reid might have at least a 40% chance of getting right.
That was hard.
Yeah, the one they were the one word was fun. It was a fear of having peanut butter stuck to your mouth.
Yeah.
What was it? Butyrophobia or something like that? Butyrophobia. So fair enough, but
somewhere in the
at least
middle.
Give one that you think I'll have a 40% chance of spelling correctly and getting the definition. I'm not saying make it better than 50% for me. Give me just under 50%. Okay. Benny's blind rankings in about 18 minutes. Josh Clawson is around 4:15 today. We got so much fun stuff. Oh, we're giving away Elks tickets between 5 and 6. 4 Elks tickets to the game on Saturday against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. You're going to have to know a trivia question. I won't give any hints about it yet. All right, here comes the coop.
Elks Day 2 injury report had 5 players missing practice. Nick Anderson out with a groin issue. Zach Mathis due to a back injury, while Royce Metier and Michael Bodrick were also absent. All 4 players missing practice yesterday as well. For the Bombers, Zach Collaros has been ruled out this week with a neck injury. He left in back-to-back games early, having Winnipeg rematch Toronto on Friday. And down south, Seahawks general manager and president of football operations Dave Schneider has signed a multi-year extension, keeping him locked up through the 2031 season. In baseball, the Jays beat the Orioles 9-8 to close out their series. Toronto is back in action Friday against Kansas City, and the Royals edge out the Braves earlier in a 1-0 game in extra innings, and 2 games are live right now. Padres up 4-0 on the Mets in the 4th, while the Pirates and Giants are tied at 1 in the 6th inning. At home, it's the Riverhawks battling the Night Owls. Edmonton winning 5-1 last night to open their series. Tune into the action right here on any of EST's audio streams. First pitch at 7:05. This sports update is brought to you by Advantage Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid's got a team of specialists, and you're stuck with a bag of frozen peas. Get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call them at 780-460-9977 or visit their website at advantagesportmed.ca to book an appointment today. The show continues on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
Two guys and a goalie.
How much should we, as media and a lot of fans in this town, how much should everybody expect to have a noticeable difference, if any, with the staff?
I don't think there's going to be too much difference, really.
Still the same head coach, right? So it's
still the same head coach. Are you going to blow up the power play? Like it's not going to happen.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Win a trip to Osheaga with the Banquet and Aperol. We're sending one lucky guest to Montreal with flights, hotel, and 2 tickets to one of Canada's hottest music festivals. Enter by July 26. Details in store or on the Banquet app. Get real. Play hard.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
Summer in Edmonton means 3 things: warm weather, long nights, and plenty of sports. From the lake to the links, you can boost your summer fun with hundreds of casino games, live betting on your favorite sports teams, and access to popular lotteries. All in one app, anywhere in the province. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 or more with promo code YAG50 to claim a $50 free bet. That's promo code YAG50 for a $50 free bet on us. Redeemable once per Play Alberta account. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Tonight on Will It Store, 1 man, 6 bikes, and all the winter decorations still boxed up in the garage. Don't be that guy. Make space for summer with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
All right, we got not everything totally secured. Coob's mic stand just fell over. Still connected to the table, just the arm all of a sudden fell down. This is you singing in the background.
It is.
That's what your ballad. That's your power ballad.
This was our 9/11 song.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Wilkins puts his foot in it yet again.
Well, there you go.
Whoa, Jay, this song sounds really romantic. It's about 9/11, Reid. Okay. We'll move on from there. By the way, Jay and I are camped out in the Banquet studio. The Banquet summer menu is here: bacon-wrapped pickles, spicy Korean noodle bowls, and cocktails like the Pink Lady and Blueberry Hibiscus Smash. Try now at the Banquet. Get real, play hard. Hope everybody is having a great afternoon. We will be giving away tickets to see the Edmonton Elks and the Hamilton Tiger Cats on Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium. We'll give those away between 5 and 6. As usual, you have to answer a trivia question for those. So the game's at 1. So you and a soon-to-be-named special guest will have the Green and Gold kickoff show at noon, and then you're on after the game as well to break it down. And I would say your special guest, and we're going to meet him in a little over an hour, your special guest will be as qualified as anyone to break down the game.
Oh, yeah.
And talk about the storylines.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. How well do you know this guy?
Very well. He's one of my close friends.
Okay, just to see, were you ever a teammate of his at any point in your career?
Yes.
We won't say which point.
Yes.
But people know that, well, they should know the teams you played for.
Yeah, they should.
Ardrossan?
Nope.
Ardrossan Collegiate?
Nope.
Bev Facey?
Yep. I played Bev Facey.
You were on Sal.
No.
You played.
I played for Bev
That's
Facey.
what I mean.
Yeah.
You were on the Edmonton Wildcats, and you're on the U of A Golden Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to see who that is coming up a little bit later on.
We'll find out.
Of course, you can get in touch, 780-218-9999. That's the text line, the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. You can post in the Nasty Chat as well. The off-topic topic for William Huff. Tell us about a time you were uncomfortably hot or you underestimated the heat, and how hot is too hot. Mex says, Mex is all over the Nasty Chat today. We went to Singapore a couple years ago in February, the hottest I've ever been outdoors. Wow. Big Uke, I went to Japan in July in high school. The heat and humidity was the most insane thing I've experienced. And that's the thing for most people who have grown up in the Edmonton area.
The humidity.
The humidity.
Yeah.
The humidity. That's what we all say. I mean, even when I've gone to Southern Ontario, which if you look at a map is not that far south of Edmonton, but there are some big lakes down and around there too. It's just like, oh my God. Like you just feel like the room is closing in on you.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Bronco Nick says Vegas 2008 went cruising through the Valley of Fire in 106 Fahrenheit heat. That's 41 degrees. With the top down on the Mustang so hot, the tires and road were greasy. Got heat stroke.
How hot was it? You could barely see the road from the heat coming off. Remember, didn't we teach Ben that a couple weeks ago?
That, yeah.
The
Panama.
We're quoting Panama, the Van Halen song, where David Lee Roth it says you could barely see the road. From
I guess the hottest I've ever been was we went down to Palm Springs, me and some buddies for some golf.
Oh yeah,
and we couldn't golf.
Yeah,
it was 104 degrees. Like you just couldn't.
So that's around 40 Celsius.
It's just too hot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've told the story about the heat and humidity when I went to the McDavid draft in 2015. When I was in the Dallas for the draft in 18, I want to say that was pretty hot. When I've been to Vegas twice. The one time I went, I think it was almost plus 40. It hit 40. Was it in 2021 here? It hit plus 40 in the summer, I think, or high 30s.
Something like that.
That was just, and again, you just feel like you don't want to move.
Well, that was the COVID summer.
So
right?
It was either 20 or 21.
Because that's the year we got our pool, and I never needed to heat the thing.
It might have been 21, though. Or was it 20? Anyway.
It was super hot.
Yeah.
For long stretches of time.
Yeah.
This summer's been, that's what we talked to Clawson about. Who ordered this weather?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first true heat wave.
Yeah, and I don't find this too hot. I don't mind it because I always think, how long is it going to be this hot? You know?
Yeah.
No, I understand if you're doing stuff in the heat of the day, but if you want to work out or run outside or whatever, you got to get up and try to do that before 9. Especially if you're working, then you kind of have to. So we want to know a couple good stories we've got already. We'll go back and forth to that throughout the course of the show for William Huff. How hot is too hot? And tell us a story about a time you got uncomfortably hot. Or perhaps a time you got fired up. For Gemco Fireplaces, proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years, the authorized dealer for Napoleon fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So I've had a long-standing issue with motorbikes.
Okay.
On the road.
I didn't know that.
Most what do you call it? Motorcyclists?
Motorcyclists? Sure.
Are good. They just, hey, they're cruising. Good, whatever. They're not breaking the law, or they're just like vehicles. But there's, this as well as I do. There's a few bad apples that spoil the bunch for the lot of them. And I experienced one today. On my drive-in, I had not seen this one yet. Like, I've seen bicyclists pass on the shoulder. I've seen narrow, narrow overtakes or lane changes. I had not seen this. Coming in on the Yellowhead today, there's a lot of construction on Yellowhead. So everybody's following the rules, and hey, we'll get there eventually. Well, in between all of the cars, down the dotted lane, comes a motorbike from way back, all the way to the front of the line. Then the light changes, gone. Is that not illegal?
Okay, I didn't know what story Jay was going to tell. So I have a story about another Jay. Onright.
Okay.
First time I went to visit him in California when he was working for Fox, he picks me up at the airport. We're on a freeway that's probably 4 or 5 lanes wide, like one direction, and it's stopped.
Massive.
Like and a motorbike goes by doing the speed limit in between the cars. Another one goes by, and Jay and I are chatting, but I think he saw me kind of go, oh yeah, and he goes, yeah, he goes, that freaked me out too. And I goes, is that legal here? He goes, it's not legal. It's encouraged.
Really?
If you're a motorbike, don't wait behind everybody. You can fit. Get going.
What if somebody, because you came out of nowhere. What if I had to open my door? What if I had to quickly, what if I was just starting to merge into another lane?
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's just dangerous.
A couple people telling us in the nasty chat it is illegal here in Alberta. I guess that would mean not just Edmonton. But I'd seen that before, and I was startled. And I think when on that drive, so Jay picked me up at LAX. He was living in Santa Monica. I don't know how long that took us. Probably way longer than it should have with the traffic. I believe 4 motorbikes did that. That was my welcome to California moment.
Well, I just couldn't believe it that you did it so nonchalantly.
That and the airplane that Jay had fly overhead that had dragging a welcome to California Wilkie sign behind it.
Yeah. Pulled out all the stops, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did.
I thought that was ballsy.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself in harm's way, for one. You're pretty much giving the middle finger to the rule book.
Yes.
Of driving.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Have you ever had that happen in Edmonton?
Not that I can remember. No.
And part of me was like, well, screw you.
You're really upset.
What? Yeah. What gives you the right to be at the start? Why can't you wait in line like the rest of us?
Because he's got a motorbike. He can fit.
So?
He can fit.
But within the realm of the law, that he's cheating.
True.
I can't handle
when you ain't trying.
Well, hey, if I had the opportunity to follow him, that would be fine. But I can't. I'm in a full-size vehicle.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't pursue him. You can't make a citizen's arrest.
Imagine if I did. Ran up behind him and said, "Stop!
You're coming with me, motorbiker."
Yeah, I just it blew my mind. And the danger side of it too. Like, that's a risky move.
Right, but they obviously feel in control of the bike, I guess. I don't know how they
But all it takes is one person to stick their nose into traffic and boom, you're gone.
Yeah, but if the traffic is stopped side by side, I guess they would feel as if, okay, no one's moving. I got to
Fair enough,
go here.
But still, I was taken aback, Reid.
Above average in the nasty chat. Is that Trev?
Yeah.
Last summer, my bedroom was so hot, I had to take an eight pack of beer out of the fridge every night to help me fall asleep until a very kind gentleman bought me an AC. Heart. Was that you?
I bought him an air conditioning unit.
Oh, yeah, I vaguely remember that.
He couldn't sleep. He would come into the office and sleep sometimes.
Well, because he was drinking 8 beer before bed.
No, he was using them under his pillow.
He was holding it.
He'd put them around his body.
He was cuddling the beer.
Cooling his body.
He was cuddling the beer.
Poor guy.
John L. says, in the Philippines, I would drive my motorbike on the sidewalk because the cars and trucks were so tight, they hate it when the motorbikes would drive in between them. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if on the sidewalk's any better. I guess.
Well,
maybe.
next time I'm stopped there, I'm pulling right up to that line. You try me, bud. You try me. You know what you're going to see?
Or just have your door partially open.
Well, what if I opened it and wow?
Well, why? But yeah, if you're a motorcyclist.
What if I opened it to say, hey, I was just getting out to look at my tire quickly while we were stopped?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that bike driver is in a lot of pain, if not serious injury.
Well, yeah, it could be bad.
And I'm out a car door. I couldn't believe it, Reid.
Well, I understand that you're fired up.
Yeah, fired up. Oh.
I'm fired about something I purchased this morning. If you're on YouTube, you will see me holding it up.
What's that?
It is this year's Fringe program. It is this year's Fringe program. So I don't know if I say it on air. I'm not volunteering this year because I missed the deadline. I forgot to apply in time. But I am. So they went on sale this morning. One of the places Fringe programs are sold is at Audrey's Books, which is the closest for me to go to. So I was at Audrey's Books at about 9:40.
Were you in a lineup to get the Fringe?
No. There was somebody buying a book already, though, that morning. There were people in the store that early. That's a nice bookstore. So I have my Fringe or festival guide, as it is called. I am meeting a friend tonight. There's a few shows we want to make sure we see together, so we're going to plan them out. And then I'll have that for other planning. So tickets go on sale August 6th. So my friend and I know we want to go to a couple shows that are going to sell out quickly. So we're going to plan maybe a triple header or a couple double headers and then buy the tickets when they come out to make sure we're good to go. And of course, I'm off the last week of the Fringe.
I flipped to a random page.
Okay.
This is...
Well, I'm not going to know the names of plays. I haven't even looked at that.
Evie and Alfie, a very British love story.
Never heard of it.
This is from Forget the Box out of Montreal. It's clever and touching, heartfelt and hilarious. Go see it. This thing is going to win a bunch of shiz. That's an actual review.
That's an actual review, okay.
The venue is the McEwen Fine Arts Walterdale Theater.
So that's the Walterdale. McEwen sponsoring it.
And it's written and performed by multiple award-winning Fringe legends, Alex Dallas and Jimmy Hogg.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that one, Jay. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll be going to that one, but if I hear it's good, I'll probably try to get
to. It says
you randomly open to it. Okay.
But no, the Forget the Box from Montreal said this thing's going to win a bunch of shiz. You got to go.
We're hoping. Should I tease this because it's not for sure? I'm going to say it's not for sure. There is a chance we are going to get one of the biggest names performing at the Fringe on this show before the Fringe. There's a chance it may not happen, but I have been in talks about it, so to speak.
Ooh, the illusionary magic.
It would be
of
amazing if we got this person on the show.
I would be, yes.
But we don't know if it's gonna happen.
Oh, look, Reid.
What?
There's that person.
There he is. Right in the program. So I'm fired up getting my Fringe program. And the Fringe starts August 14th. And then I'm off for 2 weeks starting August 8th. Well, really the 16th. So I'll be hitting the Fringe, especially in those first few days. There's one of my cousins is getting married the last Saturday of the Fringe. And a couple of cousins from out of town are coming in the last Thursday of the Fringe. I don't even know the dates. I'm just going by my whole August revolves around the Fringe. So I'll have to do. I'm a part-time employee in August. I think I work 9 days. I'm off this Friday. Then I work 4 days next week and 5 the following week, and then I don't work again until after Labor Day. So I'm a part-time employee in August. So for all the people who hate me and are like, for all the people who would say I would watch or listen to EST if it wasn't for Wilkins, now you'll got a 2-week window to watch.
I don't think anybody has said that. Rip City Step says, I think Jay and I are about to become best friends. I think he rather dislikes the motorbike antics.
Okay.
Lost Aussie. Afternoon, gents. Enjoying your show. Hottest I can remember it. My air conditioner packed it in, and I walked outside, and it was 52 above. Oh. And that was about 5:30 in the afternoon back home in Oz. I'd imagine he means Australia.
It's very hot down there. It's summer year-round. Oh, no, wait. It's winter in the summer. Anyway.
Construction Curtis says, that's called lane splitting, and it's becoming more and more common here. I don't know. I think it's quite dangerous. I know I'm sounding like an old man right now. Part of me is I was pissed off.
Right.
Like, let's be honest here.
You were flustered.
I mean, we're all in the rat race of trying to get to work together.
We really are.
And this guy just has
he thinks he's king rat.
Go to the front of the line path.
By the way, one show I want to see at the Fringe is Rat Academy. They're awesome.
What's that?
They're two younger women. Well, I guess their age doesn't matter. It's two women dressed as rats, and they do a show as rats. It's mostly scripted, but they do some improv with the audience and stuff. And they speak English, but how rats would speak English.
Of course.
They are hilarious. They are hilarious. I saw them a couple summers ago. All right, we got a break. Benny's blind rankings. We don't even know. We got to rank something blindly. We're going to get our blindfolds ready. First, here's the Coop.
Nick Anderson was listed on today's Elks injury report with a groin injury. Zach Mathis, Royce Metche, and Michael Bodrick also absent. All 4 players missing practice yesterday as well. And from Winnipeg, 36-year-old Zach Collaros is out of Friday's matchup against the Argos. He's missed or exited back-to-back games early, being ruled out this week with a neck injury. In NFL news, Seahawks have extended general manager and president of football operations John Schneider through 2031. He's been a part of the team since 2010. Elsewhere, the Jays and Orioles close out their 4-game series. Jays winning 9-8 to take just 1 game from the O's. Right now, 3 games are live. Pirates and Giants locked at 1 aside in the top of the 8th, while the Mets trail the Padres 4-zip in the 5th. And down at Remax Field, the Riverhawks host the Night Owls. Listen to the full game on any of EST's audio streams. Tune in with first pitch just after 7. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring, proudly serving Edmonton and area for over 30 years. Their West End showroom is open 7 days a week. You can also shop online at paramountflooring.ca. The Reid Wilkins Show returns with Benny's Blind Rankings next. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
How many people will be in attendance at the Draisaitl wedding? Over under at 150, by the way.
Oh, that's a good number, Tom.
Thank you.
I mean, family on both sides has got to equate to at least 40, 50 people.
Easily.
Right? At least.
Easily.
I could see this being more of a 200-person affair. I'm going to hammer the over on that.
Take the over?
Yeah.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Gallo LLP is an Alberta-based accounting firm with expert chartered professional accountants in both our Edmonton and Sherwood Park accounting firms. Our experienced and innovative accountants provide financial advice that saves our clients money. Simply put, we help our clients protect their assets and grow their businesses. At Gallo LLP, they go beyond the numbers to ensure the continued success of your business. Reach out to Preet or John to discuss how they can help your business grow. Visit gallollp.ca today and see how they can help you take your business to the next level.
Do you have pets? Horses? Chickens? Did the place you used to get your feed recently close down? Have no fear. Clover Bar Feeds is here. Whether it's dogs, cats, horses, or chickens, Clover Bar Feeds has you covered. Offering a large variety of food and feed, you can trust the experts at Clover Bar Feeds. They've been family owned and operated for over 60 years. This means you can expect nothing less than top-notch service and selection. Come visit them at 200 Portage Close in Sherwood Park, or visit them online at cloverbarfeeds.com.
Everyone knows when you need a truck now, you call Dawn.
That's right. You call us, Frontier Cartage, when you need driver coverage or have a truck that's down.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you've got way more freight to move than you thought.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you need a truck that's available and ready to start anytime you need.
You call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826. 587-222-5826.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know. Hope you're having a pleasant Wednesday afternoon. Getting hot out there. Off-topic topic for William Huff. Let us know how hot is too hot, or about a time you were uncomfortably hot or thought you could handle the heat and then it didn't go so well. That's the off-topic topic for William Huff. Josh Clawson's going to join us in about half an hour. Between 5 and 6, we're giving away 4 tickets to the Elks game on Saturday against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Hamilton coming in hot. They've won 5 in a row. They're 5-2. The Elks trying to get it going. They are, of course, 1-5. We've talked a lot about them the previous 2 days on the show, and we'll have some storylines for them as we move along this afternoon, too. He's our intern. He's on his practicum from Nate. His name is Ben Thomson. He's here right now. Hello, Ben.
Hi, Reid.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you, Reid?
Good. You're doing a very good job on your practicum, I think.
Thank you,
and you helped me with a lot of tech stuff that I don't understand.
Yeah, thank you, Reid.
He's probably noticed that.
Thank you, Reid. I really appreciate that.
All right. How's your day going?
It's pretty good. We had a good show on the Hangouts today.
Excellent show.
Yeah. We had Jasmine's cousin on. He was good. And I don't know. Just been working on some social clips and do my usual stuff.
So what is the one thing about being, in a broadcast industry at a station that has most undermined your expectations? Where you thought, I thought this would happen, or that this would be how they would do something, or that this is how people would talk to each other. What's something that instead is like, that's actually how it is?
I'm surprised how like much of a family this feels like. I like just kind of from an outsider's point of view, I thought that like maybe stations.
You thought it was a shtick.
Kind of a little bit. Like everyone like plays like, oh yeah, he's a good buddy, but like I don't know, like one's a morning show guy, one's a later afternoon guy. Like, oh, they barely see each other office. They're cool, but I don't know if they're real friends. But obviously, like everyone here has been obviously incredible to me and to each other. Like it's just a great crew here. So I think like I wasn't underestimating the type of guys that were here when I showed up, but it was more just like how.
So there's a level of camaraderie that you didn't expect, which is nice. Yeah.
It feels like a hockey dressing room to me, which is like what I love.
Yeah. Smells like one some days too.
That too. That too.
Well, it is, we are pretty lucky here. Now, I think part of, especially when you're doing talk radio, or sports talk or whatever, I think that you do have to have that illusion that everybody gets along and hangs out all day outside of work.
Yeah.
That usually doesn't happen because everybody has lives. I mean, when I was leaving my previous job, somebody said to me, like, well, what are you and Stoff going to do? And I was like, what do you mean, what are me and Stoff going to do? And they're like, well, like, you guys must hang out all the time. And I'm like, okay, like, we get along, don't get me wrong, but you realize Bob's, like, traveling with the team and has a family, and our shows are at different times. So I guess it was good that that person thought, well, the way these guys are on air, they must be together all the time. But it is nice. Now, I can tell you as well, I won't use the people's names, though this story might be out there. The one guy is no longer with the broadcast crew. There were 2 NHL broadcasters, not in Edmonton, so one of the other markets. I think TV broadcasters on a local, the Jack and Louie, but it wasn't them, that did not speak. On air, they would speak.
Yeah.
They did not speak to each other unless the mics were on and they were on air. To the point that I heard when they had their production meetings to get ready for that night's show, they had to have 2 production meetings. One for the play-by-play guy, one for the color guy.
Wow.
They did not speak.
See, I just don't find that sustainable.
Like, you're going out of your way to
That's crazy.
Like Reid and I know I joke about it on the show that like we're best friends and stuff, but like we really are.
Yeah.
Yes, we actually do get along.
We really are good friends. And it's actually become quite quick. But I think you would see through that if it wasn't real.
No, 100%.
And we've talked about this, I don't know, maybe even on air before, but from not knowing Reid, you took a major gamble in not knowing me at all. Now, I know you've said I would be the first person to be
but
balanced.
I don't know if it was. Okay.
But it's, we have similar, we're like-minded.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways, people around the office probably wish we weren't. But, well, that's nice to hear. That's awesome, Ben. And we sense you're having a good experience here, so we appreciate it. So I'll tell you what, we got to do your blind rankings.
Yes.
So just explain quickly how this works, and then you take it from here.
Yeah. So I picked a category for you guys to rank, and
move your thing back.
So this category, so it's a category, and there's obviously stuff that fall into this category. They're gonna rank them based on how good it is without knowing what's next. So game is you try to rank these this category properly. The category today is the 30 NFL stadiums. This article was released heading into the 2024 NFL season, so I couldn't get the most recent one. But this is just the 30 NFL stadiums ranked on what is this? This is Sports Illustrated.
So this is by the fan experience.
It's a mix of everything: fan experience, the owners, how much money they put into it, the actual product of the arena.
Does parking play a part?
That'd be fan experience, I think.
I think that would play into fan experience. Yes.
Okay, so this would be their 30th best to worst NFL stadiums to visit.
Yes,
and you're only going to give us 5 of them.
Yes,
and we got all right.
Like they factored in like one time there was a railing that fell on top of a guy. Like arena needed.
Oh, I know what stadium that was at.
Okay, I don't remember that.
FedEx Field.
So that's last.
If he's going to put it on there,
find out.
Okay.
I will lead you off with Lumen Field.
It's going to be hard.
Seattle's.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Didn't see
that.
We
say
coming.
no, or we got to say no where we're putting it.
Yeah. Just don't say it right off the bat. You can banter about it.
Yes.
Okay.
But
sorry, I always do it wrong.
And then
I'm so excited.
And then give your guys where you guys can
So
put it at
Lumen
the end.
Field is no longer new. I've been there almost. Well, no, last time I was there was 2011. I think it's a nice stadium. It's the only NFL stadium I've been to. I think the fan experience of it being loud and Seattle having enthusiastic fans would put it up there. But I mean, it's probably not the most modern stadium anymore. It does kind of have that cool, triangle shaped
behind the
bleacher
end zone.
in the end zone. But I think there probably won't be ones ranked higher.
I don't know. But it just this really ties into like fan experience. It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL.
Right.
And location. There's public transit to it.
Yeah.
They always throw the fishes in the wharf. That's cool.
That's at the Pikes Market.
Yeah. So they show it. I'm thinking. Lumen Field, gosh, because Lumen Field's near the top end for me. It's probably not going to hit my number one, but I would be comfortable throwing it in the 2-3 slot. I'm going to go ahead and put myself on a bit of an island here, and I'm going to put Lumen Field at 2.
I'm going to put it at 3. I think it'll probably fall mid-range here, given the ones you give us.
Cool. Okay. Next up, Arrowhead.
Ooh, Kansas City.
I was wondering if you were going to go there. Fan experience would be high. I think it's older,
but it's a dump. Like, have you seen the boxes that Taylor Swift's in? It's embarrassing. They're
Actually,
like
no, I've never joined her for a game, Jay.
You should try.
Yeah.
Now, fan experience isn't it one of the largest stadiums in the NFL?
Yeah, and they got a good team,
parking,
so people are
tailgate's
excited.
good, tailgate, but it is an older stadium.
Yeah, that's where I'm torn here, where to put it.
I'm going to put Arrowhead at 4.
Oh man, I'm trying to think what else is out. You know what? I'm actually gonna put it at 2. If I think they're gonna say that just the size and the fan experience is unique.
Okay.
I may regret that, Jay.
You may.
What do we win here, Ben?
Yeah, what's on
My heart.
Your heart?
You get to play hockey online with Ben.
Sure. Next one is Nissan Stadium, Tennessee.
Oh.
See, that's an older stadium.
That's an older
isn't it?
stadium.
Gosh darn.
Yeah, because what was it called before that?
I'm hooped.
I don't really know what to say about it, but my instinct says it's probably just on kind of an old run-of-the-mill cookie-cutter stadium. So I'm going to put it 4 on my list. I'm going to leave room for something else in last.
Oh,
That's what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's older, isn't it?
Oh, I know Nissan Stadium.
Did you play there?
Yeah, I had an exhibition game there. No, just kidding. I've see. I don't think it's as bad because it's right on the river. I know parking there is good. It's accessible from Lower Broadway, which is the party area of Nashville. You literally walk across the bridge and you're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fan experience here is going to be high.
Okay.
And Nashville's a really good city, a really fun city. I'm going to put Nissan Stadium at 3.
Okay, I got it at 4.
Okay. Your second last one
So-
is
We both have 1 and 5 available.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, at least we're equally terrified.
Okay. NRG Stadium, Houston.
Well, I think I have to put that number 1.
I'm putting that 1.
It's still kind of new. And doesn't it have sort of, it's domed, but there's sort of the natural light coming in? Or am I thinking of Minnesota? Or are they both like that?
No natural light in NRG, I don't think.
Okay.
Or maybe there is.
There is.
Minnesota looks like out of a Marvel movie. It looks
Right.
like a lair for
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. NRG, I mean, I'm
Oh, it's retractable, right? Is it it is a retractable roof, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to put that one at number 1.
I'm doing it at 1 too.
Okay.
So I guess this is both going to be our last.
Let's hope it's
It
the
is a
Superdome.
retractable roof.
Okay.
It is. Okay. Your final one is MetLife Stadium.
Oh,
New
good.
York.
Good. That's a dump.
Yeah, so that's
I'm
number 5.
happy with
It is newer.
I've heard horror stories
But-
of getting in and out of there.
Yeah, and it's not in New York. How many NFL teams play their home games in the state of New York, Ben?
2, 3.
Try again.
3.
Well, Buffalo.
Yeah, 1.
Buffalo.
1.
The two teams called New York don't play in New York.
Yeah.
Jets and Giants play in New Jersey.
Right.
Right.
And not the nice part
But
of
the
New
state's
Jersey.
also called New York.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Name the... That's what you quiz people. Name all the NFL teams that play their home games in the state of New York. And they'll go New York Giants, New York Jets, Buffalo Bills. And you'll go, no, you owe me a candy bar. It's just Buffalo.
Right.
Yeah, East Rutherford, New Jersey. There you go. Okay. We'll see how you guys did.
Oh, this was fun.
So I'll go from the worst stadium up and see how it compares to you guys' list.
Okay.
Number 5 is MetLife Stadium.
Okay. MetLife, okay.
That was ranked 29 out of 30.
Okay.
I think I screwed up on Arrowhead.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Nissan Stadium is going number 4. That was ranked 19th.
Yep.
3rd. NRG Stadium, Houston.
What? Oh, wow.
Ranked 15th out of 30.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. Are you okay, we're good. 2. Arrowhead. Kansas City, ranked 8th. And number 1 was Lumen Field, Seattle, ranked 6th.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now I'm going to guess the number 1 was SoFi.
Nope.
In LA.
Nope.
Was it in the top 5?
Hang on.
That was 4th.
Hang on.
Well, then I think I got another guess, but I'll let you go, Jay. Oh, unless they're
Vegas.
Nope.
Okay, then it's either.
What about Detroit?
Nope. The San Francisco one? Nope. The new one?
Nope.
Did they go Lambeau Field? They still put Lambeau number one. That's like 4,000 years old. You know who helped build Lambeau Stadium? Moses.
The description is
he brought the material that wasn't used to make the tablets. Was that him that brought the tablets down?
What did he?
The rest was used to build Lambeau Field.
Did he split the Great Lakes?
He split the Great Lakes to get the materials
Follow me with your
across.
tools
Yes.
and lumber.
The description for Lambeau Field is the Ice Bowl, the Frozen Tundra, Vince Lombardi, Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron
Who
Rodgers.
cares?
Football is Lambeau Field, and Lambeau Field is football.
Do they have backs on the bleachers yet? On the seats?
I don't know. There's one level.
They might have renovated
It does not
it.
look like
they
it.
might have
Okay,
renovated
so what was
it.
the actual order?
What's
So
the
it was
actual top 5?
The top 5
in real life?
Yeah, because we screwed up. I don't
the
think
whole
any of us
top 5.
get
Lambeau
points.
number 1.
Yeah.
U.S. Bank Stadium, Minnesota number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
AT&T Stadium, Dallas Cowboys 3.
Mhm.
Okay.
SoFi, Rams Chargers 4.
Yeah.
And number 5, Vegas.
What's that one called? Allegiant Field?
Allegiant. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your top 5.
So I got 3 out of the 5 in the exact spot.
You kicked my ass this time. I did not get one.
Not one in the perfect spot?
MetLife.
Oh, yeah, MetLife.
I was out of whack. Reid, you deserve the victory this week.
I didn't think Lumen
We're
would
1-1 now.
I didn't think Lumen would be that high.
I did say, though, to my credit, I was close to putting it at number 1.
Yeah, like they did say here.
Lumen was 7, did you say?
It's the fan environment and everything.
Well, where was Lumen? 7?
6.
6.
Yep.
Arrowhead 8, Lumen 15, or Energy 15.
Yep.
Nissan Stadium 9. And sorry, what was last again?
MetLife.
MetLife at 29.
No, in overall.
Oh, and overall, like the whole
Was
thing?
it the Superdome? That's got to be down there.
I don't know. It would be.
It was Northwest Stadium, Washington Commanders.
Yeah, that's the one where
that used to be FedEx
the
Field.
railing fell on Jalen
And that
Hurts.
one's not that old. That was built in the 90s.
Dude,
wasn't
they've had poop coming from over on the second mezzanine down, dripping onto people in the bottom.
That's not pleasant.
No.
All right, Benny, this was great.
Wow, great.
We're
Benny.
gonna take the 4:00 break. We'll do Jay's play of the day, and then Josh Clawson, CTV meteorologist, is going to check in.
The Lock Shop.
I have a team I want to throw and get your thoughts on. What about the Washington Commanders?
Okay, I love Jaden Daniels. I think the addition of Deebo Samuel is going to be really nice for them. When you look at the first 3 quarters of their schedule, there's a lot of winnable games there for Jaden Daniels. And assuming that he takes that next step or doesn't at least have a sophomore jinx, to me, that's a team that can make some noise.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
If you aren't wearing a Connect belt, what are you waiting for? A one-size-fits-all belt with a smooth, hole-free track system makes it adjustable for the perfect fit. With fully customizable options, you can choose your belt color, material, and buckle to suit your style. 100% Canadian-owned and operated, Connect belts are designed for work, everyday wear, and even a round of golf. Check out the large selection of men's and women's styles at www.knktbelts.com. Connect Belts, the perfect fit every time.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't miss award-winning platinum country artist Jake Owen at the River Cree Resort and Casino, August 15th. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
The Canadian Brewhouse is turning up the flavor this summer with our new summer feature menu. Try our jerk chicken skewers, Cajun shrimp tostadas, and street corn salsa. Bold bites made for patio season. Get them while it's hot. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Today's Elks injury report had Nick Anderson, Zach Mathis, Royce Meche, and Michael Bodrick all absent today. Anderson out with a groin injury, Bodrick with a shoulder issue, and Mathis due to a back injury. All four players missed practice yesterday as well. And after leaving in back-to-back games early, Winnipeg's Zach Collaros has been ruled out this week due to a neck injury. Bombers rematch the Argos on Friday. Well, down south, Seahawks general manager and president of football operations John Schneider has signed a contract extension locking him up through the 2031 season. For the Jays, they took a game from the Orioles, winning 9-8 earlier. Toronto dropping 3 of 4 games in their series. Jays still lead the AL East up 4.5 games over the Yankees. And there's 3 games live right now. Phillies and White Sox locked at zeros in the top of the second. The Mets down 4-0 to the Padres in the 7th, while the Pirates and Giants are tied at 1 in the 9th. Riverhawks, they also play. Listen to the game on any of EST's audio streams as they battle the Night Owls. First pitch at 7:05. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The second hour of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
Hey, thanks, Coop. Harder for me to see the Coop here. I got to pay better attention.
It sounds like that's about to be changing, though, Reid.
Oh, are some things being moved?
Yes, the Coop was in here doing some measuring.
So is the technical desk going to be moved, or just the monitors?
Just the monitor.
The monitor. That's awesome.
Singular.
That was great to have Ben Thomson by.
That's great. That
he's been
segment,
fun.
Yeah,
he's been a great.
The real thinker, that Benny.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Bright future.
I think so.
I hope.
He's a very likable guy.
He's a down-to-earth guy. Yeah.
You know, you can't come into an environment like this and be a quiet guy. Or somebody that is a little bit sensitive. You need to be able to bounce and have fun with everybody and go with the flow. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And when he said this is like a hockey locker room, I've often described that to friends of mine who know I've went through a transition. How's it going? Right. And I always say this is the dream because it's like I'm back in a football locker room.
Right. It's just we're not nearly as athletic as the people.
Well, Reid, I've seen you play on that Tecmo machine, and you know.
Yeah, I certainly have. Not Tecmo.
There is esports nowadays.
Yeah. I hope Coop doesn't go too far away. This is a relatively short segment before we break again to get Josh in.
Well, we can always just sit here.
Well, I guess we could always just sit here. Why not?
Why not?
By the way, it is time for Jay Milne's play of the day. Well, see, because he doesn't have that audio on. So we're not getting the jingle. It's Jay.
His play.
His play. He's Jay. It's today.
It's today. It's Jay's play of the day.
Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
It's Jay. It's play. He's Jay.
Turn it on.
It's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
It is presented by Play Alberta, your home for online gaming excitement featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instance, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. What do you have, Mr. Milne?
Well, we're going back to the WNBA. She owes us. We got stomped last night, so I just simplified. Often I've used that when you're in a chaotic situation, just simplify. Go back to the basics. So it's a one-game play. Now you might be asking, why do I think the Dallas Wings can go out and beat the Atlanta Dream tonight? The Atlanta Dream's 15-11, whereas the Dallas Wings are 8-19. Well, Dallas has been coming on as of late, and Atlanta has not been playing that well. Atlanta has lost 5 of their last 10. Dallas just upset the number 2 ranked team in the WNBA in the New York Liberty. So, Paige Beckers, God be with you tonight, because they boosted it money line for the Dallas Wings from plus 125 to plus 140. So that's Jay's play of the day. Go over to playalberta.ca, click on sports, click on EST specials, and you'll see it right there. Jay's play of the day.
It's Jay. It's play. He's Jay. It's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play of the day.
Presented by Play Alberta. Good stuff. All right, 780-218-9999. That's how you can text us. It is the afternoon inbox, and it is presented by River Cree Resort and Casino. Happy hour featuring 525 drinks. That's available Sunday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. River Cree Resort and Casino. Yes.
I just have to address this in the nasty chat.
Uh-oh.
Terry M. says, last week I joined a Yahtzee club. The requirement to stay on the circuit requires you win 6 of 10 games. I've lost 4 in a row. I'm asking for prayers here in order to win 6 straight games. Thank you.
I did not know there was a Yahtzee circuit.
I had no idea there's a Yahtzee circuit. Now I'm intrigued. Terry, you need to tell us more about said Yahtzee circuit. I'm a Yahtzee master.
And if there's 4, isn't a Yahtzee usually a 4-player game? I guess
you can play 2-player.
You can. Oh, yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah, it's just dice, baby.
So what, they eliminate everybody who doesn't win 6 out of 10? And
well,
then
yeah, that kind of seems like
that's harsh. If you're below 5, if you're 500 or below, you're out. So they must have some sort of relegation and advancement. That's
now,
incredible.
Maybe Terry, Yahtzee's not for you. I mean, maybe that's just the case. I mean, are you a seasoned vet? Are you a Yahtzee master?
Yeah.
Are you just playing? Have you never seen this level of competition in the Yahtzee realm? I need to know more.
Yeah, we got to know more about this Yahtzee circuit. Do you travel around?
Yeah.
Like, do you have to go? Are there spectators? Do you use your own dice, or the dice provided? We got to find out.
Can you imagine if they allowed watchers?
Imagine the NFL announcer, the NFL Films announcer. Yahtzee. Some say it's just a die roll, but sometimes brains can be just as important as luck. Meet Terry M., a down on his luck Yahtzee thrower new to the circuit. He's lost his first 4, but now he's ready. He thinks he's figured it all out. How will his dice bounce on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field?
And then Moses said,
yes, that's right.
We've got to get that NFL Films. Reid, you need to get an NFL Films soundtrack.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we can get the music somewhere.
YouTube it. Just put NFL film soundtrack.
Do you have
and
it?
Click one of them. Click classic battle. So NFL films soundtrack. And there's, the Over the Hill Gang Roundup classic battle. Click classic battle. See what that
I
sounds
am not. Like. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got to unmute the YouTube.
Let's hear if we have it. Oh, yeah.
I'm not hearing it.
Well, I'm hearing it. This is it.
Yahtzee. 5 dice. That will be your whole world. Terry M. thought it would be fun. All join a Yahtzee circuit. But as soon as he saw his opponent mark off a full house on the first roll, Terry wondered, had he bitten off more pips than he could chew? Down 0-4 in the tournament. Terry knows he has to rally. But there are no easy games on this slate. Now he's rolling into Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra, unforgiving to enemy dice.
So good. Okay.
All right.
That has to, you got to clip that. We're going to need that.
Oh, I'll get that ready tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Maybe. I can't record it all now.
We need that. That's so good.
You know what else is good? Our next guest, the legendary Josh Clawson, coming up. Coob first.
Day 2 of Elks injury report. There was 5 players missing practice. Nick Anderson out with a groin injury. Zach Mathis due to a back issue, and Royce Meche, Michael Baudrick both absent as well. And for the Bombers, Zach Hilaros has been ruled out this week with a neck injury. He left in back-to-back games early, having Winnipeg rematch Toronto on Friday. And down south, John Snyder's Seahawks general manager and president of football operations has signed a multi-year extension, keeping him with the team through 2031. In baseball, the Jays beat the Orioles 9-8 to close out their 4-game series. Toronto back in action against Kansas City Friday. 2 games are live right now in the majors, as we see Pirates and Giants tied at 1 aside in the 10th inning. And Padres also lead the Mets 4-0 in the top of the 8th. While at home, the Riverhawks battle the Night Owls. Edmonton winning 5-1 to open their series last night. Tune into the game on any of EST's audio streams. First pitch at 7:05. This sports update is brought to you by Clover Bar Feeds. Clover Bar Feeds has all the animal feed you'll need. Get top-notch service and selection from their family-owned business. Visit Clover Bar Feeds at 200 Portage Close in Sherwood Park, or give them a call at 780-467-5014. After the break, Josh Clawson joins us next. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
EST legal analyst Eric Macramella.
Drysaitl's deal was 93%, I think, at road signing bonuses. Now, up to 35% of a player's salary that wasn't otherwise exposed to Canadian taxes is now exposed to Canadian taxes. That by itself doesn't kill Canadian teams, but it's part of the ongoing narrative that it's difficult to compete with U.S. teams, particularly those in tax-free states.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric, presented by South Fort Chevrolet. Weekday mornings 6 to 9, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't miss award-winning platinum country artist Jake Owen at the River Cree Resort and Casino, August 15th. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Tonight on Will It Store? One man, 6 bikes, and all the winter decorations still boxed up in the garage. Don't be that guy. Make space for summer with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
My goodness, hope you're having a wonderful day. Along with Jay Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. We are having an absolute blast bringing you another edition of the program from the Banquet Studio. Craving a late night snack? Check out the Banquet's new late night happy hour menu. Sunday to Thursday, 9 p.m. until close. Enjoy favorites like sweet and spicy lettuce wraps or the Banquet burger at happy hour prices. The Banquet, get real, play hard. All right, we're going to have some laughs and maybe some serious stuff with our next guest. Now, Josh Clawson, you are the CTV Edmonton chief meteorologist.
Chief.
Which, so my first question has to be, how many meteorologists are there at CTV Edmonton?
2.
Okay. What's the other one called?
Just CTV Morning Live meteorologist Corey Adel. Yeah, if we didn't have more than one, I would just be CTV meteorologist.
You knew Scott Johnson, long time at Ched. I assume at some point you crossed paths with him. Mm-hmm. He had an office at City Hall. He always called himself the 630 Ched City Hall bureau chief.
Well, you're actually looking behind me at CTV Weather Headquarters.
The headquarters, right?
That's how I refer to it in the weather blasts online.
That's where all the magic happens, is right there.
And at home. I do a lot of work at home in the mornings. Doesn't look as fancy as this does.
So let's walk through a day. Because obviously the most important weather...
Jay, I'm trying to convince people that I actually work hard.
Okay? No, we know you do.
No, we know you do. You're the best in the biz.
Let's not walk through a day.
I saw how hard you worked. You planted the seeds for my work ethic when I was a practicum student in Saskatoon and you were doing weather. I was like, I got to work as hard as that guy.
Listen, I spent many years grinding, and then now I'm in my coasting years.
Okay, but is it up to you to say, this is Josh, this is the high, this is the low? I mean, is that simply on your shoulders?
Yes. I mean, if I was really lazy, I could just copy some other forecast from somewhere else.
But you're not.
But if I'm going to be wrong, I'd rather be wrong myself instead of just because I'm reading off somewhere else. But that's when we started in Lloydminster in 1996, 95 or 96. There was no, the internet wasn't a thing. And so you couldn't do your own forecasting. So you'd get on the phone and you'd call the weather office and they'd tell you what to say. And then you'd go on TV and say it. And so once the internet came around, then it was like, all right, well, now we can actually do some forecasting. So I went back to school and got my meteorology degree, and the rest is history. That was I graduated from Mississippi State 22 years ago and started here 22 years ago next week.
Okay, so because I wasn't joking that you and I were sort of colleagues. That was the summer of 1999.
I know, that's why I still call you Regis.
Yes, I explained that a few weeks ago, that you called me that at the golf tournament when we were swapping headsets, and I had to explain where that came from. Okay, so did you get the degree? Were you still at Saskatoon when you got the degree?
I was in Saskatoon when I started it. There was still money in TV back then. And so they actually paid for me to take my degree. Then I transferred to Global Toronto and then came here and landed here, like I said, 22 years ago. So we came here and I said to my wife, 3 or 4 years, we'll move on. And then it's just too good here. People care about the weather here. The people at the station are amazing, and they kind of let me do what I need to do. So I have my own office. I can close the door. I can listen to music while I'm working. So yeah, it's great.
Okay, we got to get you to our new office, and we actually do want to. We will talk sports.
Looks fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, it looks great. But we actually said, first of all, we're overdue to have you on. By the way, for the people on YouTube, I'm trying to look at the camera, which is nowhere near Josh's faces. Hopefully,
but it's getting changed.
We'll get this monitor moved so we can look at both. Okay, so it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot for a few days. So when I know you took a degree to get this, but how would you describe to a dummy like me in a couple paragraphs, how do you know it's going to be hot for several days when you look at all your imaging and stuff?
So the current pattern that we're just getting into right now is what we call a big upper ridge. And so if you think of the atmosphere kind of like a fluid, you get these waves that go up and down, right? You might see a map with a jet stream on it, and you'll see this big loop to the north. So you've got this big pocket of hot air that's rolling in from the south. And when you have that upper ridge, you have high pressure aloft. And so air is falling. And so that generally gives you fairly clear skies. Maybe we've got a few clouds out there, but more sun than cloud. And you help boost temperatures at the surface as well. So we saw this kind of building late last week. It was starting to look like we'd get into some heat. It today has exceeded expectations. Yesterday, we thought we'd get to about 25 or 26. We got to 27. I thought today, maybe 29. We're at 29.7 so far. So I think we get a couple hours of heating here. I think we'll get to 30. So this will be our 6th 30-degree day of the year. And then we'll take a shot at some records tomorrow. The record for tomorrow is 31.3. I think we've got a really good chance at tying or breaking that record. Friday, the record for Friday is 33. So I don't think we'll break that record, but we'll be close. We'll be about 30 to 32-ish for the next couple of days. And even Saturday now looks pretty hot. The ridge looked like it was going to break down on Saturday, but now it kind of hangs on into Sunday or at least Saturday night. So I think we're still up around 30 on Saturday, and then maybe some storms Saturday night. And even Sunday, it was looking like it was probably going to rain most of the day Sunday, but the latest runs of the models are kind of dancing a lot of that rain around us on Sunday. So we may actually just see, scattered showers on Sunday as opposed to really heavy, steady rain.
Well, so hot for the football game Saturday afternoon. That's good to know.
Well, that's good.
It'll be a cooker for the football game for sure.
So oftentimes when it's hot like this during the day, then you're always wondering, is there going to be that early evening thunderstorm? What? Because you just taught me a lot. I didn't know that the heat would actually come from other areas pushing north into Alberta, and that's what's creating this heat wave. So thank you for that. But then the secondary thing is, I don't see on any of the what I'm looking at for weather apps and all that to see any of these chances of these big thunderstorms. So why sometimes during a heat wave is there the risk of a big one, and why in looks like this week's case not so much?
Yeah, so this week it's because of that upper ridge and just how strong it is. In order to get a thunderstorm, you want some heat at the surface, but you also want colder air stacked on top of that so that the hot air rises into that colder air, continues to rise as long as it's hotter than the air around it. And then eventually you're going to get those clouds and then potentially some thunderstorms building up. Today, because it's so hot, and for the next couple of days, because it's so warm in the mid and upper levels of the atmosphere, there's almost no chance of seeing any of those thunderstorms breaking through. So in the foothills, we've had some thunderstorms, but they're just going to kind of fizzle out in that area. They won't move through. Sometimes when you get a heat wave, if it's just really hot air for a day or two pulled in ahead of a low pressure system, behind that you'll get a cold front that comes through, and then that provides the lift that gives you those thunderstorms. And that's where you run the risk really of seeing some of the most severe thunderstorms, is when you've got that hot, moist air and then the cold front going through.
This is why he's so good. Just explaining it, interesting, to the point, conversational. This is why he's one of the best.
I've done this for 30 years.
But still you're good. We should acknowledge you're good.
And speaking of acknowledging, I must acknowledge one of the comments in the chat here. It's from Mex Bezozu, who says, "I believe in the skies." That would be right up your alley.
Yeah.
Hey?
Listen, I can't believe those guys let me down.
Why? What do you mean?
Believe those guys.
Of course. And you brought the hopes of the city back up. I mean, that was
in the first
legendary.
round. You sang that, right? It was. Yeah.
And
So
they
were down to LA. Yeah.
While they were losing, and then somehow miraculously came back and won that game
because of the song.
Because of the song.
I knew I had to sing it.
Josh Clawson, CTV Edmonton chief meteorologist, joining us on the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. Jay has a couple of sports topics for you. I have maybe a little more, I don't know,
Sure.
it is kind of a serious one. I know it happened, I think, a couple months ago now. I did address it the day it happened. But you mentioned Lloydminster when you worked there. I worked there for 7 years, 2000 to 2007. The TV station there shut down. TV and radio. So many people went through there. I mean, Adam Cook, who worked with you for a long time.
Lloyd Roberts.
Kevin Jesus. I think McIntyre was there long before us.
Yeah.
Maybe we're old-fashioned, Josh, but I guess people aren't going to get starts the way we started before. But I was really heartbroken to see that station shut down, and it's a whole can of worms for me, but pretty sad.
I don't think it was surprising, but it is disheartening to see those small stations shut down. I mean, Red Deer used to be a great station. RDTV was a fantastic station, right? That thing's been gone for forever. I'm amazed that CKSA hung around as long as it did, given the size of that market. But yeah, all those training stations are gone. I mean, that was the kind of station where, I don't know if I've ever told you the story, Reid. So I'm on practicum from Nate. I'm like a week and a half into my practicum, and the news anchor. Do you remember Lisa Henderson?
She was
still there?
Global. She was.
Okay.
I didn't know her in Lloyd. I think she was a reporter the summer I was in Saskatoon.
Okay. So she's anchoring the late night newscast, and she decides one night, I'm a week and a half into my practicum, I don't want to anchor the late night newscast tonight. Do you want to read the late night news? No station would allow a practicum student now to just be like, yeah, I'll anchor the late night newscast. Sure, no problem. I forgot my name at the end of that newscast, by the way. I completely blacked out. Had no idea. Put my head on the desk at the end of the newscast. I got home. My parents were like, are you okay? I'm like, I think I'm going to go have a couple of drinks, and hopefully they'll let me back in the building tomorrow.
Oh,
that's amazing.
That's a lot to be thrust into. So, but I'm sure you handle it.
Well, the problem is nobody teaches you how to end a newscast, right? You can start a newscast, you get through the middle. I got to the end, and I was like, I don't know how to say goodnight. So, yeah, I'm good night. I believe is how that newscast ends.
Signing out. Well, Josh, we know you're a Knicks guy, but
hey, speaking of Lloydminster, I see the Windsor plywood every now and then sponsorship on the bottom. You know, I've got close personal ties to Windsor Plywood. I worked many summers there. My dad and my uncle owned the Windsor Plywood in Lloydminster.
Oh, really?
Yes,
great.
yeah, they won Windsor Plywood of the year after year. They were like the top performing store in all of Canada, and not because of my brother and I, because we would just find places in like the bunks where the insulation was or the drywall was, and we would just sleep.
You were napping. Yeah. Well, one of our listeners, longtime listener, he owns the Windsor Plywood Leduc. So he reached out. So they've become a great partner of ours. So shout out to that, and shout out to you, Josh, working in retail,
Yeah,
which we did talk about earlier. But look, we got to talk about your Jets. Okay, I know you're like me. You're like me though. You're always optimistic, and I love it. I like it. I think last year you thought was the year, and you know
this is the year though.
Okay,
this is the year.
Okay. We obviously know what happened with Aaron Rodgers. That fell apart rather quickly into the season.
I was happy. You know what? In hindsight, I'm glad that Aaron Rodgers experiment didn't work. I didn't like that signing from the get-go.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. That's fair. But now you've got a new quarterback at the helm in Justin Fields. Now,
listen, Justin Fields is going to be incredible. He's going to rekindle that magic with Garrett Wilson, his college teammate.
Okay, I'm all for that. I like Breece Hall. I like Garrett Wilson.
Breece Hall, they're not gonna give him a big contract. He's running for his life and for a payday this year.
Well, that's good. That should be good for your Jets then. If
Yes,
he's
it is gonna be
motivated,
good.
because he's a hell of a running back. But I gotta say, like,
We just brought back Nick Folk.
Fields has not had a season in which he averaged over 200 yards per game passing. That's my concern. Is you got Garrett Wilson, that's great. Alan Lazard, but Justin Fields, I just don't know, Josh.
That doesn't happen until it happens, though, right? Nobody averages 200 plus passing yards per game until they do.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I look, we're both rooting for lowly, or what were lowly NFL teams. As you know, I'm a Washington Commanders
my team's
guy.
Still a little more lowly than your team. All right?
I mean, Jaden Daniels was just such a blessing for this organization. So we'll see how it goes in year 2. So you're actually confident
to an NFL franchise.
You're actually
have to
confident.
have a quarterback.
Yeah, you do.
I am actually confident. Although I haven't really. I'm going to be honest. I haven't. When it gets to the offseason, like right now, I'm not really paying that much attention to the Jets and what the Jets are doing. So I will. I'll see how it goes when the season starts. I'm sure I will end up, like most years, will end up canceling DAZN by like the end of October because I've had it and I don't want to watch all.
Been
the
there,
Jets
done
games.
that, man. It's a sad day when you're like, screw this. I'm done with this. I don't need this in my life.
I can't put myself through this.
Okay, one other thing I wanted to ask you is, and I want you to explain to me why I should be watching live golf as opposed to PGA golf. Because the only time I really
watch it as opposed to, I'm saying in addition to.
In addition to? So there's room for both in my life?
100% there is.
And why?
And this is the argument I get into with Murray all the time. Once or twice a year, Murray will have me on the VIP golf show on Sunday morning, and then he just berates me about how terrible live golf is. Like I'm the spokesperson for live golf. Live is really entertaining. It's good golf. There's great golfers there. I like the shotgun start. I love the team aspect to it. You're still playing singles, but you're also, if you're out of it, if you're 12 strokes behind, you still have to play for your team. So no, it's been great. And listen, I'm a big John Rahm guy, so I'll go wherever Rombo goes. I tell you though, Joaquin Niemann, I can't believe that guy hasn't put up better numbers in the majors because he won his 5th. I think they've only had 11 or 12. Do they have 2 left this year? He won his 5th live event of this season this past weekend. Unreal. It's like, you think Scheffler is dominating the PGA. Joaquin Niemann is destroying people at live. And Rombo's Legion 13 won their 4th team championship too. So they're doing.
Oh, you're really on top of that. You just said more about live golf in the last 20 seconds than I will probably say in my life. So that's okay though. Josh, you're a wonderful human being. You're an outstanding. Oh, thank you. You're an outstanding meteorologist. You truly are the chief of the airwaves.
Thank you, Regis. Jay, I was disappointed that we didn't get to recreate the leaping into your arms this year at the golf tournament, but maybe at the Estes this year.
Okay, at the Estes we'll do it, and we'll get a photo of me carrying you.
I'm not gonna be able to make it to the Nasty Bash, but I'll be at the Estes.
I'll take it.
Josh, have a good broadcast tonight. Thanks for fitting us in.
Anytime. And hi, Coop.
Yeah. Back there too. Yeah.
Hello.
There he is.
Hi.
There he is. All right. That is one of the all-time greats. Josh Clawson checking in here. Chief meteorologist at CTV Edmonton, and just an all-around great guy, great storyteller, outstanding broadcaster, and we love having him on the show. We got to try to have him on a little bit more often. Well, he was on the Hangout. I guess he can pop up on a variety of shows, but he's fun.
Very fun.
Knows a lot about weather. Like he was explaining that. I'm like, oh, I'll have to watch for that. Then I realized I probably can't see it. I don't have the instrumentation.
It is interesting though. I mean, like that. I know you can look at other models and whatnot, but he's actually reporting the weather. Like that to me blows my mind that somebody can look at this and say, well, because you have to know, like you can get 14-day outlooks that are pretty darn accurate.
Yes, very much.
You just got to know your stuff, baby.
Better get to a limerick here from Bronco Nick. He has emailed Reid at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. The crew gave Dusty his new office digs. He'll show up on Monday and say what gives. He'll love the quill. It'll give him a thrill. Hey, gents, I love the cut of your jibs. Okay. Pretty liberal with the rhyming there. But yeah, we did. Jason Milne set up a desk for Dustin Nielsen today. Yeah, I was part of the video. You did all the work, though. Pretty funny. Okay, we got to call a quick timeout. we're going to meet a gentleman who will join Jay on the Green and Gold pregame and on the kickoff and postgame shows on Saturday. We'll get to know him. He'll have some stories from an Esks Grey Cup victory as well. Here comes the Coupe first.
Nick Anderson was listed on today's Elks injury report with a groin issue. Zach Mathis, Royce Meche, and Michael Baudrick also absent, with all 4 players missing practice yesterday as well. From Winnipeg, 36-year-old Zach Collaros is out of Friday's rematch against the Argos. He exited back-to-back games early, being rolled out this week due to a neck injury. In NFL news, Seahawks have extended general manager and president of football operations John Schneider through 2031. He's been a part of the team since 2010. Elsewhere, the Jays and Orioles closed their 4-game series. Jays winning 9-8 to take just 1 game from the O's. Right now, there's just 1 game live. Phillies up 2-1 over the White Sox in the top of the 4th. And down at Remax Field, the Riverhawks and Night Owls match up. Catch the full game on any of EST's audio streams. Tune in just after 7. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and surrounding areas since 1993. They have doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, they have plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff today at Windsor Plywood Leduc. The show continues after a brief intermission. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
Like bottle service type guy?
I have done it, but no.
We do bottle service if we have to.
There's like 6 of you. It's not like it was that expensive. You also got to get in.
I like that idea. I like the money part of it.
It can be a little economical sometimes.
That's what I'm talking about.
You never talked about the financial aspect.
Don't even try.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Summer in Edmonton means 3 things: warm weather, long nights, and plenty of sports. From the lake to the links, you can boost your summer fun with hundreds of casino games, live betting on your favorite sports teams, and access to popular lotteries. All in one app, anywhere in the province. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 or more with promo code YAG50 to claim a $50 free bet. That's promo code YAG50 for a $50 free bet on us. Redeemable once per Play Alberta account. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Salute to Service is back. Your Edmonton Elks battle the Hamilton Tiger Cats Saturday, August 2nd, 1300 hours. We're incredibly grateful for all those who serve our community, so we're dedicating this game to them with a celebration for all service workers, featuring a pre-game flyover by the Royal Canadian Air Force, and see who wins our inaugural Salute to Service Cup flag football tournament. EE Salute to Service, presented by James H. Brown and Associates, Alberta Injury Lawyers. Tickets start at just $20. Score yours now at goelks.com.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems, but did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Tonight on Will It Store? 1 man, 6 bikes, and all the winter decorations still boxed up in the garage. Don't be that guy. Make space for summer with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
Well, we hope you have as much fun at work as we do. Just had Josh Clawson on the show between 5 and 6 this afternoon, the final hour of the Reid Wilkins Show with Jason Milne on Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. We'll give away 4 tickets to see the Elks and the Hamilton Tiger Cats, 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. I love the afternoon games. We just had Josh Clawson on from CTV Edmonton. It's supposed to be very hot for that game, or quite hot, so you won't have to worry about rain or anything like that. See if the Elks can get back in the win column. And joining Jason Milne for the Green and Gold kickoff show and the Green and Gold postgame show on Saturday afternoon. A double E alum, a 2005 Grey Cup champion, and a former teammate of Mr. Milne. We got him on the phone right now. It is Taylor Inglis. Taylor, you're on with Reid and Jay. How are you doing? He's not coming through the headset here, Coob. Taylor, we're going to just try that one more time. We heard you, but not, I don't know if the audience heard you. Thanks for coming on the show. How are you doing? All right. Well, we're going to have to try again.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
And if then you don't succeed the second time, keep trying again. So when did you play with Taylor?
We would have played at the Bears together. It would have been 03, 04, probably 05. Well, no, he played for the Eskimos at that point in 05.
Right.
But we played a few years with the Bears together. There was another member of the Bears that was playing on that 05 team as well, Mark Shantz, who is also a good friend of ours. He also won a Grey Cup. So yeah, Taylor and I have known each other for quite a while. We're still close friends. Our families still hang out. I'm just excited about it. So what happened was Maddie's got something that he just needs to be at on Saturday.
Right.
So he said, okay, for that Elks game, you're going to need to find somebody to come in and help you with that. And it's a long weekend, right? So it's not exactly, so I know we were looking around the office and saying who could come.
Right.
And it was nobody was really available. So I said, well, what if I reached out to a guy I used to play with and, say, hey, wouldn't it be fun to come in and do this? Because I know he can talk about football.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to Taylor. Oh, there he is right now.
Okay. Taylor, we got you now. It's Reid. Jay is here as well. Let's try that one more time. How are you doing? What are you up to today?
Oh, I'm doing well. Just finished my work day, and I'm actually getting into a date night here with my wife, heading out for yoga and sushi.
Yoga and sushi?
That's often what Jay and I do together after a show.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know you guys like to have fun.
So Taylor, what did you think when I first asked you to say, hey, bud, do you want to come on and host this Green and Gold kickoff with me, and we'll have some fun? And what were your first thoughts when I asked you?
Well, I love to talk football. Love chatting with Jay. I know we could talk all day long. So at first I was like, hey, this would be awesome. Let's look into this. And then I started kind of going, whoa, okay. I'm not sure if I'm totally up to speed here on everything, how much value I've been out of football for a couple of years, So that's when I messaged back and I was like, hey, Jay, how deep statistically are we going to go into the season here? And, I started getting a little anxious about it, but you put my mind at ease. And I'm just excited to be here and chatting with you.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I know you got to get out of here so you can go on your date with your wife, so we won't keep you too long. So Taylor, with what's been going on here and how, in 2005, when you won that Grey Cup with the Double E, Chris Morris was a teammate of yours. So now you see now we're in 2025. Obviously, Chris Morris is now the president of the club. What do you think of the thought of trying to get back to that, that Double E culture from those days, which they're clearly trying to do?
Well, I'll tell you, my experiences in my first season with that culture and getting submersed into it with guys like Chris and AJ Gass and Ed Hervey, like that brings, honestly, it gives me goosebumps even talking about it now. That first season, understanding what that culture was and what it meant to those guys and what they did every single day to represent that culture. And Chris was ever present, a leader in that locker room. And when he was in year 15 or 16, I think, in my first season. So like that is a wily veteran. You look up to that guy, in every way possible. But that culture, was lost along the way. And the idea of bringing Chris and Ed Hervey back, I think really started to rally a lot of support for guys like myself who had experienced the fan base that longed for that back. So I'm here for it. I think they're doing a wonderful job. Obviously the road ahead of them is a tough path. You come in after a number of tough seasons back to back, a lot of turnover on the roster. I'm not sure potentially about the roster strength. The fan base is sort of eroded, and these guys got a tough road to haul, but I think they are the perfect tag team to take this down. And with bringing, Killam in as a coach, I got to know Mark at the U of A when I was there in the early 2000s. Great guy. I knew him while I was playing, and he was Stampeder. We chatted all the time. Again, lives and breathes football. He's a perfect guy. He's a culture guy. He's a team guy. I think he fits the the Edmonton Eskimo way. I think he fits that mold right away. So I'm excited for what they're doing. I know that it's, maybe right now that, where we're sitting kind of going, hey, is this going to work? Is this a good idea? No, it is a good idea. It's going to take time. It's going to be a tough path, but that's what guys like Ed and Chris do. They walk that tough path. They told that line, right? So I'm excited to give them some time here and see what they can do.
Well, I'm excited for you to be on EST on Saturday because if I can tell by your first couple answers, Taylor, you're going to be great. You got Reid here. I think we got to flash back to that 05 team because it won the Grey Cup. We had Dave Jamieson on a couple weeks ago, who you probably remember, and he said, and he said there were times with Ricky Ray I had to check if he was blinking because I wasn't sure if he was alive or not. He was so calm.
Oh, always.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the Ricky Ray and then the Jason Moss dynamic, because Jason came in the West Semi in Calgary and really rallied you guys, and then obviously you went on to win the Grey Cup from there.
Well, Jay and Rick were yin and yang, and they perfectly complemented each other. They were totally different personality types, football styles, quarterback styles. I mean, both students of the game, really intelligent, great football players, great quarterbacks. But like you said, totally different. Steady Rick. Like my locker was next to him a couple of seasons. And you'd be probably tough pressed to get a smile out of that guy on most days. And he just he would walk in, he would handle his business. He was, calm, cool, collected always. Jay Moss got fiery. And I love that because that's my style, and Jay was actually my holder. So I got to spend some time with him. And I love that fire. And I love that passion. And, obviously we were successful that year with him. Rick started the season and played for most of the year, and Jay came in at different times. And ultimately, like you said, led the charge and the comeback in Calgary in the West Final, and then off to the Grey Cup in that double overtime victory where I have to look back, but I'm pretty sure Rick started that game and maybe Jay came in at some point. So, that was an interesting experience. And again, that was 05. That was my rookie season. I was 21. I was the youngest player in the league that year. And I walk on to a veteran stacked team. And that was actually Danny Machoch's first season too. So we were rookies together. And that roster was why we were successful. That team of veterans, that team that embraced, the Edmonton Eskimo way.
Taylor, I know you got to go in about 3.5 minutes. I got one more for you. You played with my colleague Jason Milne. Can you give me an honest scouting report of his abilities as a safety?
Honestly, Jay Milne was a beast. You did not want to see that guy coming downhill. And I know it's probably hard to tell, but at the time, that man was yoked. Like 6-pack, 6'2", 195, yoked, coming downhill, fearless. That's the scouting report. Don't put your head down.
I'll make sure I buy you supper on Saturday afternoon. Okay, I at least owe you that for that compliment. Hey man, I'm looking so much forward to this. This is going to be great, and that's what I said when I was talking to you. I just want you to come in and react, especially after watching that game. You and I are going to sit here. We're going to have a couple beers watching the game, and then I want you to react. I want you to say exactly what you saw, because to have somebody that played as long as you did, and especially in your role as a long snapper, special teams, you're going to bring a great dynamic, and I'm really looking forward to breaking this game down with you, bud.
Oh, perfect, Jay. Can't wait.
Taylor, thanks for doing this. We look forward to having you on the air on Saturday, and we'll have you on this show again for sure. Great observations today. Great memories. That 05 team, man, 20 years already since then. Have a great evening. Talk to you Saturday.
Yeah, Reid, Jay, thanks, guys. See you Saturday. Bye.
Okay, Taylor Inglis checking in. So former Esks long snapper, Grey Cup champion in 05. So he was a Wildcat and a Bear.
Yep.
But you crossed paths at the Bears.
You know what? We briefly, I believe, crossed paths with the Wildcats too.
Okay.
It wasn't long.
But the scouting report was the one from the Bears.
The scouting
and
report
everything
from
you've
was the one
told me
from the
about
Bears.
yourself, he verified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
like
that's
to hit
good.
people.
Yeah, he's going to be great. He's
is.
going to be great. He's a lot of passion, and he's going to, as you said, he's going to know the game. But clearly, he's going to be able to explain it and talk about it. So that he's going to be an awesome addition here for you on Saturday for the Green and Gold kickoff show, which is at noon. The game's at 1, and then Jay and Taylor will be on after the game as well. I know it's kind of been it was a story at the time, and we still talk about it when we talk about memories of that. I guess you can kind of call it a Ricky Ray era. I mean, from about 2002 to when was he traded? 2011 or 2012. I know he was away from the NFL for that year, and Moss was there for part of that as well. How different they were. And you and I, in not even a year together of doing the show, how often did we talk throughout the Oilers season, and how long have I been talking about it, how players react?
Yeah.
You know, and I think the bottom line is you need a variety of personalities on your team.
Sure.
You know, I remember, when Taylor Hall and Justin Schultz were on the Oilers, and the teams weren't very good. Justin Schultz would make a mistake and skate to the bench and sit down. What calls would he get after the game? Look at this loser. He doesn't even care. Mac T signs him and hypes him up. He doesn't even care. Taylor Hall gives the puck away, goes to the bench, slams the door, sprays water accidentally on Dallas Aikens. Then we get calls. Look at that hothead.
Right.
You can't have a player who's out of control. The bottom line is, I think you need a little bit of both. And I think if you're a player surrounded by players with different personalities, you have to know who to follow when.
Yep.
Or you have to know when it's the right time to take a note from that guy.
That's absolutely fair.
You know, football, okay, we just gave up a touchdown and fumbled the kickoff. We need to calm down here. We need to calm down, okay? We need to go and play. Your quarterback's got smacked in the head, or your running back just got his face mask pulled. Okay, boys, we don't want to take a penalty. We need a hit. Okay, who's pissed off that our best players are? That's what kind of what I'm talking about.
No, you can't. I mean, look at an office space, or a business that people are working together like EST. You need to have different characters. You need to have different people to all make something great.
Right.
And that's exactly what.
And then that's why we always get that feedback. So, well, you can't have a player like that. Well, no, you can't have a player like that.
Sure.
I mean, you can't have different.
They can't all be like that.
You can't have different personalities.
Yep.
I mean, you can't. If all 20 guys on a hockey team, or 45 or whatever, 50 on a football team, we're all angry and upset and overreacting quite. Because let's face it, even as a coach, I think he's mellowed now. But even Moss as a coach. I mean, remember when he knocked over the Gatorade at halftime of an S game, and they were only they were down 2 points or something. It's like, dude, and Blake Dermott made a good point too, because remember him and Ed refused to wear the mics, or Moss refused to wear the mics, and Ed backed him up, and Moss was known on the sidelines for being, and Blake was like, TSN's never going to let him off the hook now. They got a camera. I mean, usually there's a camera on the coach, but he's like, especially Moss.
Yeah.
Any chance to make him look like a hothead, they're going to take it now. He's like, Dave Dickinson swears. Dave Dickinson probably punches the air.
Yeah.
But so anyway, but I think in Montreal, I see him in Montreal. Do you see him a little, he's still heated, but maybe he doesn't go as far with the Alouettes coaching?
It looks like he's heated. Always looks like he's heated. But the question is it just that's his...
A little bit, that's his personality. He's just super intense, yeah.
But I've seen it sometimes where he looks heated, but he's saying, yeah! That was great.
Well, I remember asking him a question once about a coach's challenge he threw when he was coaching here. And we were taping something because, Ched had that coaches show in the evening, and I was doing it that week. And he got really fired up during the answer. And I was like, is he mad that I asked why he did this? Because it's like you and I talk about this. When people ask why, I always try to take it as they really mean why. Don't take it as well, that's so stupid.
Right.
And I was like, geez, I wonder if he's thinking I'm challenging him for doing this. So we taped the interview, and I was just like, hey, I said, Jason, I don't know if you didn't get my meaning there, but I I wasn't questioning your decision making. I just really wanted, I was just legitimately asking why you threw that challenge flag. And he 2 minutes again, not even taping anymore. And I realized, he's just passionate about it. He wasn't upset at me or the question being asked. That's when he gets into something, he just gets into it. But anyway, the bottom line is, you need those different personalities. And that's, I know, especially when we do the hockey, I think sometimes people feel like, well, why doesn't Reid just say that these players are wimps or say that they're over the top? Well, because that's not what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you can be, even Connor and Leon don't react to things the same way. Like, I think Leon's more likely to go over the top or go and every couple of years, he'll just go and take a stupid penalty just because he wants to slash somebody.
Yeah. Which I don't mind. I really don't mind. I think I would err on the side of what Taylor said is I'm that guy. I like a little bit of the fire, the passion.
Yeah. All right. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. Make your bets count for you and everyone else with the Play Alberta app with hundreds of player prop bets on the biggest leagues, NFL, CFL, NHL, NBA, Major League Baseball. You name it. You're not just playing for fun. You're supporting your province. Play Alberta revenue helps fund Alberta programs and services. Deposit today with promo code YAG50 and get an EST exclusive $50 free bet to get started. The off-topic topic for William Huff, we've had good participation with this one, certainly better than yesterday. I'll remind people of it, or a lot of people join the show around now. How hot is too hot? And do you have a heat-related disaster story or a time you thought you could beat the heat or put up with the heat and you couldn't? We've had a few good ones coming in throughout the course of the afternoon. In the final hour, we're going to give away 4 tickets to the Elks and Tiger Cats on Saturday. Here's the 5 o'clock break.
2 guys and a goalie.
How much should we, as media and a lot of fans in this town, how much should everybody expect to have a noticeable difference, if any, with the staff?
I don't think there's going to be too much difference, really.
Still the same head coach, right? So it's
still the same head coach. Are you going to blow up the power play? It's not going to happen.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Win a trip to Osheaga with the Banquet and Aperol. We're sending one lucky guest to Montreal with flights, hotel, and 2 tickets to one of Canada's hottest music festivals. Enter by July 26. Details in store or on the Banquet app. Get real. Play hard.
You know Dawn. Everyone knows Dawn. Dawn from
Frontier Cartage. That's right, it's me, Dawn from Frontier Cartage, where we're setting the standard for cartage service in Edmonton and beyond, offering city cartage, Alberta highway, short haul deck, and more. My team and I are bringing our years of industry experience and expertise to every mile.
Join Dawn and her boys in a new chapter in transportation excellence, dedicated to exceptional service. Call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826.
At Mind360, we invite you to embark on your mental health journey in a safe and comfortable space. Conveniently located in St. Albert, Mind360 has a diverse team of experienced clinicians that offer a broad range of tailored services for children, adults, and families. Furthermore, we are very proud to serve our military, veterans, and first responders. If you're looking for counseling, treatment, or assessment, understand that you are not alone. Contact Mind360 at mind360.ca to book an appointment today.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Today's Elks injury report. No Nick Anderson, Zach Mathis, or Royce Metier on the field. Michael Baudrick was also absent today. Anderson being out with a groin injury, with all 4 players missing practice yesterday as well. Out east, Winnipeg's Zach Collaros was ruled out this week due to a neck injury. Bombers rematch the Argos on Friday. Meanwhile, Seahawks general manager and president of football operations John Schneider has signed a contract extension which locks him up through the 2031 season. In baseball, the Jays beat the Orioles 9-8 in their series closer. 2 games are live right now in the majors. Phillies and White Sox tied at 2 apiece in the bottom of the 5th, while the Guardians are up 2-0 on the Rockies in the bottom of the 2nd. Riverhawks, they also play. Catch the game right here on any of EST's audio streams. They battle the Night Owls. First pitch at 7:05. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The third and final hour of the Reid Wilkins Show starts right now.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. It's 5:04 in the PM. Along with Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. If you're taking us in on YouTube, which has the video element as well as the audio, hit that thumbs up button. Click the like. Coob, give me audio. Oh, wait, I'm muted. Jason Milne, I'm Reid Wilkins. Well, this is all, I wrecked everything now. Well, because I was playing that other YouTube clip. Okay, Coob, just put me up.
Click, click, click. Must
now
you
everything's
click?
fine.
Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
Give us a thumbs up. We'll try to get to 100 here in the last hour. We can realistically do it. Everybody has to get in there and click right away. Email reid@edmontonsportstalk.com, jay@edmontonsportstalk.com. We get some limericks here. The Big Uke. In the chat of nasties, Yahtzee strife. To stay on tour, Terry rolls for his life. Weatherman's a hit. His rapping is no bit. What's one instrument you'd learn, and why is it a fife?
A fife?
Oh, now we gotta look up fife. Thanks, Big Uke.
Isn't that a flute of some sort?
Is it like a lute? It's a Scottish, a small, high-pitched transverse flute, often used in military and marching bands, according to AI.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Interesting.
I got a limerick.
Do it.
VR Montenegro sent this one in. The wave has just begun, and already I'm beat. Put in a call to Clawson to turn down the heat. It's just way too hot. Rattling my thought. What division would you join if you were in Starfleet?
Section 31. Section 31. He'll know what that means.
Good thing he does.
I remember the 2001 World Track and Field Championships, the World Athletics Championships. I had time off from Lloyd. I think I was in Edmonton for a week. I went to a session. I think it might have been the women's 100-meter finals. Marion, what was her name? Marion Jones?
Yep.
Lost to a Ukrainian racer. And then they both turned out to be on steroids. Surprise, surprise. But I remember being uncomfortably. I think we had you could go in the afternoon and then in the evening, and it was so hot in the afternoon. I just got scorched. That was one where I was like, oh, I'm not beating the heat. The heat is beating me. I am defeated by the heat. All right. Buying or selling is presented by Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com. Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate.
Well, Reid, it's interesting that you just brought up track and field. I mean, we didn't talk about this.
No, I don't know what this is.
Keep topics
You're all
away
excited
from you.
about it, though.
Well, I know, but it's just uncanny that you just brought up track and field.
Okay.
Because on July 30th, 1932, the 10th ever.
July 30th, 1932.
The 10th ever.
I was not covering that, Jay. If that's what you're suggesting.
The 10th ever Summer Olympics opened in Los Angeles. Or as some say, Los Angeles.
Right.
Buying or selling. What? The 100-meter dash is the number one must-watch event of Summer Olympics.
I am 100% buying.
Are you?
That is the marquee event of the Summer Olympics.
That's the one, right?
That is the one. I mean, the winner of that race is considered the world's fastest man. There's a lot of mystique around that race and the record and some of the controversy. I think it has a special place in Canada. We've discussed this, and we're going to keep talking about it. The Ben Johnson, speaking of steroids, losing the medal in 1988, the program being rebuilt for Donovan Bailey to win in Atlanta in 1996, the dominance of Usain Bolt. I mean, at one point, it was a big thing to run under 10 seconds. Now pretty much everybody does it. So I think if you told me there's only one event you can watch in the Summer Olympics, I would say I want to watch the men's 100-meter final. Second to that would probably now be the men's gold medal basketball game.
Oh.
And I don't even know what would be third. Probably the men's 4x100 relay final. So another form of the sprint.
So you're more of a track guy than a field guy.
Well,
because the reason I ask that is because I think that's just number one across most people's board is the 100-meter final, men's, women's. That's it. And they're usually in the evening. It's like the end of the track event. It's the final event. But I wanted to kick off a conversation about Olympics, and you can even go into winter if you want. But I think some of the best stuff about the Olympics is the sports that you don't get to see all that often.
Okay.
Like trampolining. Like, never would you find Jay Milne interested on a weeknight in watching trampoline. But in the Olympics, that's different. I'm like, wow, who knew these people could jump so high?
Right.
BMX. I get sucked into the canoe. Those slaloms when they're in like rapids. Have you seen those? Where they got to go through obstacles and around them? I've seen it.
Okay.
Water polo?
You said I'm just going to bring this up and you go if you want, Reid.
Go.
So this is not what you asked me. I am much less interested in the Olympics than I used to be.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because I've grown up. When the 1984 Olympics were in
Los Angeles,
I was enthralled. I was old enough to understand what was happening, and I was on summer holidays, and I was old enough to understand I can freaking watch sports on TV all day. I've never seen the shot put. I've just heard about it. Oh, now they're going to swimming. Oh, now.
But that's still the biggest rush now.
No, not anymore.
Why?
Because you know why? A lot of those sports don't interest me.
You're not interested in shot put?
Unless there's a Canadian and specifically an Edmontonian involved. The women's 3x3 basketball at the last Olympics, I was interested, and I was making a point to watch the matches because the Ploufs were on Canada. The Canadian guy and woman, they both won the hammer throw, and I watched it, and I'm like, they spin around and they throw it. Like, it's not made for TV. It's not that interesting. He wasn't even throwing hammer a few years ago.
Oh, I disagree.
So the Olympics, to me, except for some marquee events, are not as interesting. Now, I respect Olympians. We're going to interview Olympians. I respect that a lot of people excel and dedicate their lives to the lesser-known sports. And I've done interviews about the lack of funding and the lack of attention and all that kind of stuff. But there's a reason some of these sports get as much attention. They're not that interesting to watch over and over again, unless they're in the Olympics. And now some of them, again, unless there's a Canadian angle, I don't find even that interesting to watch in passing, quite frankly.
See, I disagree. I disagree just based on because I don't get to see these sports. I've never watched people play ping pong, but here I get to watch them, and it's entertaining.
Well, sure, there's something on the line.
But and then you have, say you're watching, I don't know, you're watching the cycling in the velodromes or the
right.
What are they called? Velodomes?
The velodromes.
Velodromes.
As opposed to Videodrome, which is an early David Cronenberg movie featuring James Woods.
Obviously. Shame on you if you didn't know that. But who wouldn't watch if there, especially, and that's the thing you said that I will agree with. When there is a Canadian involved,
yes,
it just makes it that much more intriguing.
Sure.
To say,
and we've had some great swimmers, obviously.
John B. from Burlington, Ontario is a cyclist, but I'm going to watch this race in this velodrome,
right,
to see how he fares out.
Right, and that's fine. You're living in the moment, but generally, I don't think those are things that are going to stay with you.
I don't want them to stay with me.
Okay, that's fine.
I just want simple, immediate pleasure. Now, we must ask this question. Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics? Which intrigue Reid Wilkins more? Mine's not even
Winter
close.
because they have hockey.
Oh,
especially with the NHLers in it.
I'm summer all the way. Give me all the track. Reid, if I get stuck in front of a television and I'm watching the men's high jump, I'm enamored. I will not turn it off. Oh, is he gonna bump that bar up? Is he gonna skip this one? You know, like it's just it draws you in. And I will say this. And I think you'd have a hard time disagreeing with me.
Oh.
I think they focus far too much on the track events. And they pay little or no attention to the field events. Like
the track events are easier to understand for the casual viewer.
But I don't want to watch a 10,000 meter race.
Okay, follow the javelin on camera.
I'd love to.
Okay.
They probably have tracers now. It might be a totally new game.
Maybe.
I'd love to see somebody throw a javelin or a hammer or do a long jump. You just don't. You'll see snippets of it.
True.
But you don't get to just settle in and watch a whole event.
Because most viewers wouldn't want to do that. All the preliminary jumps in the long jump, and then it's whittled down, and then the 3 final jumps. I think you'd sooner just cut straight to the finals or the final couple of jumps.
It'd be interesting. Coob, are you a summer Olympics guy or a winter Olympics guy?
The only thing I watch at the Olympics really is hockey.
So winter.
So it's got to be winter. Watched it a little bit more when Summer McIntosh here most recently. But if I had the option, I'd rather watch tobogganing over any track event, to be honest.
Wow.
I would go winter all day.
I don't think tobogganing is in the Olympics.
Well,
hey, breaking's in the Olympics.
Bobsled.
But
sure,
even that
and luge are in the Olympics.
Give me a.
Well, Canadians call it tobogganing. No, I'm kidding.
Give me any event on a mountain. I'm in. I'll watch this giant slalom.
Well, you're gonna have to prove this to me in about 10 months, 8 months.
So the Olympics, Winter Olympics are where?
Italy.
Italy, right?
Yeah.
So what's that? 8 hours difference?
Probably 7 or 8. Yeah.
So right now they'd be over for the day, but it'd be good viewing for us.
Yeah, we might get hockey games mid-afternoon.
When you get, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be exciting.
But it's been said about the Winter Olympics. The Winter Olympics are really just a hockey tournament and a bunch of quirky events. The Olympics for me, and I know I host a sports show for a living. So, of course, if we're going to local Olympians, we're going to talk to. Those are great stories. But purely as a spectator sport, the Olympics do not enthrall me as much as they used to. Maybe part of that is the drug use, the steroid use in some sports. And that, it's cool in the moment, but these aren't sports that you would watch over and over again.
That's why I think they are so neat in the moment. Because you're never going to watch these on a regular basis. You're never going to watch and settle in for a skeleton.
No, or a pole vault or whatever.
But I would love that.
Which is fine.
I can't wait to just show you the wonders of the Olympics again.
Well,
and bring you back to your
maybe I need to have my eyes reopened. And
you know what I think you need?
I need to go back to the awe of my childhood.
I think you need a touch of the old Olympic spirit.
Yeah, I think it's just I've become a curmudgeon over the years and I don't like anything. Nothing brings me joy.
That's true, but I'm going to try.
Anyway, okay, so what about you? Men's 100 meter. What was the original buying or selling?
Is the 100-meter dash the number one must-watch event of the Summer Olympics?
Yes.
I'm buying on that as well. But there's so many other good events. I just love it. Even equestrian. I mean, when are you going to get to watch equestrian?
Well, never. I guess that's what makes it fun. It's on
Usually
during the
Canadians
day and stuff
are
like that.
in on the
Yeah, sure.
equestrian as well.
Sure.
Huh. I didn't think you, of all people, was who I'd have to bring into the, Olympic cheer. I thought you'd be a natural.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff about the Olympics that isn't. I mean, the IOC is a corrupt organization.
Terribly.
So, like, what's I don't know.
So you just assume that all these people are on steroids or some sort of enhancements.
But there's obviously people who get busted every Olympics, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who compete, quote unquote, clean. So make it fair. Make everybody train the same way.
I just think you'll get there. You'll get there, Reid. We'll get there. We'll get there together.
Well, I'll watch it when it's on. It's interesting, but I don't find it as exciting an event as I used to. There are things I'm more interested in and pulled into.
See, I find it much more interesting because there's just access to so many more different sports now. Whereas it used to be you had one CBC feed. Well, now there's 8 different channels you can watch in Canada alone.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then if you have access to American stations, you can watch so much sports.
Yeah.
And I find the Americans do a much better job of the broadcast than the Canadians.
Well, except they didn't always used to show everything live. Right?
I don't
It
care.
would be plausibly live. It's like,
Yeah.
we're showing it to you for the first time.
I just want to see
Here's
it.
something 8 hours old. I'm glad you're enthusiastic about it. I mean, and maybe it's just I'm not thinking about it because I didn't expect an Olympic question when the Olympics aren't going on, which is fine. So this is the anniversary of the 100 Olympics.
The 10th Olympics, Summer Olympics.
So, okay. No, the Jesse Owens one was in 1936, right?
Sure.
Who won in 1932?
Who won what?
The men's 100. It was won by Eddie Tolan of the United States. Is that right?
10.38. Wow.
You ran a 10.38. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. That's pretty fast.
Jesse Owens won in 1936. 4 gold medals. I don't even...
Do you think Ben Johnson got screwed?
I think Ben Johnson was doping.
Yeah, but so was everybody else in the race.
Yeah, sure.
Carl Lewis is doping.
Probably.
Was Linford Christie around then? He would have been young.
I think so. And then he ran, and then he won in 92.
Mm-hmm. Linford Christie ran a long time.
He did.
Well, all right.
I just don't know what else.
Reid hates the Olympics.
What else
everyone.
would you consider watching if not the men's 100-meter dash?
All of it. Anything that happens in that stadium, I'm glued in.
So, but if you had to pick one.
One?
Yes.
4x100.
That would be up there.
That'd be up
there. So
there.
both the sprints.
Yeah.
So as much as you're saying you still enjoy watching the other sports, they would never beat out the 100 meters as a viewer experience.
High jump would. Or not high jump, pole vault. Pole vault would.
Why? Just because it's weird?
It's just because it's amazing to me that they can bend that stick like that and catapult themselves into the air.
Right.
At quite a high, 10 meters?
Quite a height.
Quite a height.
They reach new heights whenever they do the pole vault.
Don't worry, Reid. I got your back. We'll get you into the spirit.
I will be in the spirit, but I'm not right now.
I don't think that. I'm not right now. Like a man that's going to be into this Winter Olympic spirit.
Okay, shot put. What's thrilling? Describe the thrill of the shot put to me. I'm not saying it's not difficult, but what would I sooner watch? A 10-second sprint or 4 hours of shot put?
Sign me up. We should have our own EST Olympics during the Olympics.
We could.
Make up some events around the office here. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we could. But you'd sit there and watch the shot put.
Yes. It's just so unique and different. Now, I wouldn't settle in for 4 hours.
Well, that's what it takes, though, because don't they all get 3 throws?
Something
and then
like
the top
that.
8 advance and get 3 more?
Shot
So
put,
you got to be there for a while.
But I would settle in for a long jump. I would settle in for a high jump. I'd settle in for a pole vault. I'd even settle in for a good old javelin throw.
Okay. So track and field athletics would be your... That's what... If you attended, you would sit in the crowd at track and field.
Yes. And be watching primarily the
You
field
wouldn't go to
events.
like the weightlifting?
No.
The marathon?
No. Gosh, no.
Well, you'd sit in the stadium for
Some
the
of
end
that volleyball
marathon.
would be good, though.
Oh, I'd
Not
like to go to...
beach.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean
go
like
to
hardcore volleyball.
traditional volleyball, yeah. Amishman 19 in the nasty chat. Reid has officially hit 50. He's curmudgeonly about the Olympics. Dawson Nielsen says, Reid, are you going to enjoy flag football? Probably, yes.
I think that would be great.
Chris says Maddie would win the 100-meter dash.
Nah, I doubt that.
Who would?
Oh, in the office?
Yeah, Tom?
Ooh, I don't know.
Wasn't the rip-off at Remax a race?
Yeah, it was a type of race.
Where we had to spin around first. I wasn't with the
and
station
then you had to
yet.
ride a little play horse. And
Oh, of course.
who would win? I think Eric would be in the running. You
Oh,
too,
Eric's
Trev.
a good runner, yeah.
Don't count me out. You know, I still got a little jam.
You think you still got a lot of spring in your step?
Not as well. Yeah, I'm running a lot these days. I'm probably in better shape than I've ever been.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Who knows?
Than you've ever been. Post-football.
Post-football.
Oh, post-football.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Jen. I guess we got someone being a little unruly. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of that. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't see that. Just going to delete something from the chat. Somebody's being quite rude and inappropriate. Thanks. I did not see that coming in. 780-218-9999 is how you text us. Afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 Restaurant. They got the $18.99 prime rib special, available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., available for dine-in and takeout. Just remember, not available on show nights. All right.
I think Trev thinks he can win the 100-meter.
Well, Trev's like a young, good athlete.
Yeah, he's
isn't
in
he?
good shape.
Now, maybe not. Maybe he's clumsy when he tries to run. I don't know.
I think he could run. I don't know. I don't know what mechanics he would have. You know, say for throwing an object or shooting an object. But I believe he could run. He plays soccer.
Right.
So he must be able to run.
Yeah. I know another guy that plays soccer. I'll tell you about him during the break. Pretty amazing what he does. 780-218-9999 is how you text the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. We got the oil understood. We got the words of the day. And also in the next section, we will give away... Oh, I'll do the question now. Then you can keep an eye on it during the break. So this is text only, 780-218-9999, River Cree Resort Casino. First right answer to win 4 tickets to the Elks and Tiger Cats on Saturday, play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium. The Esks and Tiger Cats played in the 1986 Grey Cup. Didn't go well for Edmonton. Hamilton blew them out. Who was the Hamilton Tiger Cats quarterback in the 1986 Grey Cup? Text in your answer, 780-218-9999, and we'll give away 4 tickets to the game, hopefully, when we get back. Here's the Coop.
Day 2 of Elks injury report. 5 players missing practice. Nick Anderson out with a groin issue. Zach Mathis due to a back injury. Royce Mechie and Michael Bodrick also absent, with all 4 players missing practice yesterday as well. For the Bombers, Zach Colaros has been ruled out this week with a neck injury. He left in back-to-back games, having Winnipeg rematch Toronto on Friday. And down south, John Snyder, the Seahawks general manager and president of football operations, assigned a multi-year extension, keeping him locked up through 2031. WNBA action. Fever and Mercury underway. About a minute to go in the first. Phoenix leading 25-13. And in baseball, the Jays beat the Orioles 9-8 to close out their series. Toronto back in action this Friday against Kansas City with 4 games live right now. The Phillies and White Sox locked at 2 apiece, top of the 7th, and the Rockies down 2-0 to the Guardians midway through the 4th, while the Rays and Yankees are runless in the top of the 2nd. At home, the Riverhawks battle the Night Owls. Edmonton winning 5-1 last night to open their series. Tune into the action on any of EST's audio streams. First pitch at 7:05. The show returns after a brief intermission. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
How many people will be in attendance at the Drysdale wedding? Over under at 150, by the way.
Oh, that's a good number, Tom.
Thank you.
I mean, family on both sides has got to equate to at least 40, 50 people.
Easily.
Right? At least.
Easily.
I could see this being more of a 200-person affair. I'm going to hammer the over on that.
Take the over?
Yeah.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Summer in Edmonton means 3 things: warm weather, long nights, and plenty of sports. From the lake to the links, you can boost your summer fun with hundreds of casino games, live betting on your favorite sports teams, and access to popular lotteries. All in one app, anywhere in the province. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 or more with promo code YAG50 to claim a $50 free bet. That's promo code YAG50 for a $50 free bet on us. Redeemable once per Play Alberta account. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
Avocado and feta dip, passion fruit cheesecake, and cocktails that taste like summer in a glass. Try the new feature menu at The Banquet. Refreshing, craveable, and made for sunny days. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
Your home for live music and great performances is the River Cree Resort and Casino. Don't miss award-winning platinum country artist Jake Owen at the River Cree Resort and Casino, August 15th. Get your tickets at rivercreeresort.com. River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement? Bet on it.
Tonight on Will It Store? 1 man, 6 bikes, and all the winter decorations still boxed up in the garage. Don't be that guy. Make space for summer with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
Thank you very much, Coob. We're back with you, 5:30 here. Reid Wilkins Show with Jason Milne. Zachary Kubish is at the EST technical desk. When did I name that? On Monday? When they were moving it? Yeah. Coob, how are you doing today, my friend? You're doing a good job.
I'm doing all good. I'm still getting used to this this setup. Completely flipped, but we've been doing
And
a
now
lot
it's
better
being
today.
moved again. Iwanik's going to move more stuff?
I'm not sure what he'll do.
I think he's
know
going to
he's moving
adjust
the
that monitor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
get
we're
to see
not
your
looking
face,
over there
yeah.
when we're interviewing somebody that's right there.
And when we come back, I don't have to like bend over and wave. I could just see you.
Yeah. Well, I can
where I'm sitting.
see you partially, but yeah. This new studio is great, though. If you're maybe just tuning in for the first time this week, especially on YouTube, we are in our new office. We moved about 8 blocks from the old office. We got a bit of a new look on the walls here, thanks to William Huff, a new wrap. The hangout room is right next door. Our reception area is a work in progress, but we got a calyx there today with some merch in it. The sign that was on the exterior of the old building is now prominently displayed when you come up the steps here to the new building. This is a luxurious place
great.
to work.
It
looks great. This is incredible. Do we have a winner of the 4 tickets to the Elks game on Saturday?
We do. Vic. Vic successfully. We had many people that had correct answers, but Vic was the first one that came in.
And the answer is to the question, who was the Hamilton Tiger Cats quarterback in their 1986 Grey Cup victory, 39-15 over Edmonton at BC Place? Mike Kerrigan who was also the offensive most valuable player in that game. Do you know who was the MVP on defense? Defensive end for the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
What year was this in?
1986. His son is currently on the Lions. Grover Covington.
Grover Covington.
You remember him?
Yeah, I know the name.
I remember him. He was good. Jake Ireland was the referee.
Oh, good old Jake.
I asked you this earlier, but I'll throw this out there to the nasties. Who sang the national anthem at the 1986 Grey Cup? Coob, who do you think?
Can I say?
Yes.
Shania Twain.
Good guess. You're off by 12-ish years. When was it 90? When did she sing here? Was it 02 or 97?
Ooh.
Well, she didn't do the anthem, though. She did the halftime show, and I think she did another one, too.
I have another name.
I don't know if you'll know this name or not.
Celine Dion?
No, she wouldn't have been big in 86 yet either, would have she?
Yeah.
She would have been a little after, about 10 years or so after that. Well,
Shania Twain performed at the 02 Grey Cup in
was
Edmonton
here.
And the halftime show in 2017.
Is that where the Sled Dogs pulled her in 2017?
Ottawa.
In Ottawa?
I think so, yeah.
And that was Toronto over Calgary in that one? No. Yeah. Oh, or is that Ottawa over Calgary?
I don't know.
I got it mixed up. It was one of the two.
It's a Canadian?
Oh, very Canadian. See if anybody's guessed it in the nasty chat. No, nobody's close.
Oh, Collingwood Rob got it.
Collingwood Rob got it. Mike Reno. This is not to win anything else, though. This is just for fun. Mike Reno.
So, Vic, I just sent you an email, or not an email. I replied to you in the text line. I need to have your full name and email address so I can get you those tickets. So please respond.
That's awesome, Mike Reno.
Who's he from?
Loverboy.
Loverboy.
And he had a hit off of Footloose called Almost Paradise, a duet. Oh, who was it with? Ann Wilson of Heart. They did a ballad, Almost Paradise, from the Footloose soundtrack. Good song. Do you know that one?
Nope.
It's a good one. It's very romantic, Jay.
Do you think Loverboy's biggest hit is Working for the Weekend?
You'd be up there. Yeah.
That was a good song.
So, Honeymoon Suite, another Canadian band from that era. A few years ago, they were touring Edmonton, and the couple guys came to the station to do an interview. Like, I don't know if they were playing River Cree or whatever. And I was like, I should go meet these guys. And I was like, hey, I'm Reid. I did a sports show here. I said, I'm still listening to a New Girl now. And I could see it in the one guy's eyes, like, you son of a bitch. Like, you're bringing up a song that's 40 years old. Like, I think he wanted to punch me. And he goes, and I could just see it in his eyes that I'd broken his heart. Like, I thought, oh, we'll connect over like their first classic song, New Girl Now, great video, heart-shaped bed of nails, you know? So anyway, here's how it went. Oh, hey, hi, I'm Reid. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. I said, hey, I'm still listening to New Girl Now. We're still playing it. I was like, yeah, okay. And then he's like, hey, we have a new song out. It's called this. Go listen to it on YouTube right now. I was like, okay, yes, sir.
I wonder if that is a thing, though, with these bands that constantly tour. You know, like even Def Leppard.
Yeah, but Leppard embraces it. I mean, they'll play some new songs. They try to direct people to their new music. But I think if somebody came up to them and said, hey, I still love Photograph, I don't think they'd be like, yeah, we get it. We still play. Like, or they might be like, oh, cool, we're going to do it in the show this weekend. You should come to the show.
You have to get sick of it at some point.
Well, I don't know. That's part of that's their job, though. That's Def Leppard's job, is to play Photograph, however many times they play live. I mean, are you getting sick of doing the talk show, Jay?
No, but it changes every day. Every day's a new day.
Well, but people could argue that it doesn't.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does.
So anyway, that's what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Mike Reno, the 1986 Grey Cup, Hamilton won. Mike Kerrigan was the quarterback for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. We have the oil understood for GCL Diesel. providers of the best diesel engine components around. From turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors, they are the critical engine component experts, proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years. Now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. The Oil Kings have a news conference at 10:30 tomorrow morning. They will unveil their 6th head coach. I plan on attending that news conference, and we are likely going to have the new coach on this show tomorrow. So that's exciting.
Big name or medium-sized name?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard these things like, oh, like this is a big one. Okay, I don't know. I guess we'll see how big it actually is. I guess that's a question for the fan. Like, if it's not somebody who played in the NHL or has NHL coaching experience, is that going to be a big name for the fans? If it's a name well known in junior hockey circles, how much will that resonate with the average fan?
Not much.
Right.
So maybe by saying that, you should think that it is a former player.
I asked there was this scuttle. Oh, it's a significant announcement. It's a big name. And then I texted someone who I trust, and I said, I'm hearing it's a big name. And this person wrote back, decent sized name.
Right.
So I don't know. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I haven't seen any leaks on it or anything like that. So I guess the person I asked knew.
There's another person in the chat.
The person I asked knew.
Gosh, some really angry.
Yeah, we got somebody desperate for attention today.
Miserable people.
I got it, Coop. Or you got it already? Okay. Yeah, some people really with nothing better to do than be offensive in an online chat. That's going to get you a lot of places in life. Okay. Should we do? I keep pushing back this topic. Do you want to start it now?
Well, we can
revisit it.
I think we just can maybe tease it for tomorrow at this point and say, come up with your list. Give the listeners some homework. We've never done that. I think. Let's do it.
So if you had to get a jersey of any Oilers player, who would it be? Here's the caveat. It cannot be somebody who ever won an individual award, and it cannot be somebody who ever wore a letter for the team. So it can't be an individual award winner, and it can't be somebody who was a captain or an alternate captain, ever. Who would you get on your jersey?
Well, I asked some questions off the top. I mean, we got to define what a major award is.
Any of the NHL awards, including the Conn Smythe for playoff MVP.
There you go.
Right.
Because that one took away my Billy Ranford suggestion. I mean, any goal
won the Conn Smythe.
Any goaltender that was good, but like Dwayne Rollison. He never won the Conn Smythe.
True. Now, goalies are different because they can't wear a letter, right?
But, that's a quick path to go down to because they're not wearing letters.
Ales Hemsky, not eligible. He was an alternate captain for several seasons. So that when you say that, because a lot of guys wore an A over the year, right?
Well, and I was going to say Evan Bouchard. Right?
That's who you would get on your jersey. So are you saying who's the best player never to? Or if you were to get a jersey?
I'm just trying to throw names that I can quickly say. I know it never wore a letter. And
here's a good one. Like Gagne was never even an assistant captain. I found a website with a list of all the assistant captains.
Oh, yeah.
Gagne might be on there for some people.
There's a Gagnes of the world. There's the Coglianos of the world.
Right.
I mean, there's a Derek Ryan, the local connection.
Oh, right. Yeah, U of A. Maybe you just get all the U of A players' jerseys. Noah Philp, Corey Cross.
Haven't heard that name in a minute.
Corey Cross is from Lloyd.
Bob Essenza. Was it Essenza or Essenza?
I said Essenza.
I would always say Essenza.
Trev getting an Ike Howard.
That's noted.
I mean, I think I'd have to get a Letestu, wouldn't I?
You would. Coob, what do you got?
A Joaquin Gage jersey.
All right, Coob. Give us a serious answer.
Boo, you suck.
Jeez. Man, that... I don't know if I trying to think who didn't wear an A. I'd get somebody who wasn't on the team for very long.
What about a Yanni Niinema?
Yeah,
Yanni Niinema.
44. Yanni Niinema.
Oh, yeah. Alternate captain.
Die!
01 to 03. See, that's what I mean. It rules out a lot of guys.
I'd probably get a Mike Smith.
Mike Smith?
That's
all
good.
Right. Yeah.
That's good.
Go for a goaltender. I mean, I guess you could go with one of the tough guys from the 80s, Semenko, McClelland, McSorley. Was McSorley ever wear an A? I don't think he did. I think he might have in other stops. Okay, so we may revisit this at some point.
What about a Craig Simpson?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he was an alternate in 90 because isn't he in the shot of them winning the cup? Lifting the cup?
It would have been.
Oh, no, Messier, Curry, and Lowe had the letters.
Craig Simpson would be.
Craig Simpson, alternate captain, 92-93. Just for a little, I think just briefly.
Steve McIntyre says Weed Whacker. See, this is going to be a great.
Oh, McIntyre would be good. Yeah.
So do some homework. Come up with a list of 4 or 5 names that you know would fit. So once again, they have not worn a letter, and they did not win a major NHL award.
Right.
So this is going to be fun.
Right.
We're going to do this tomorrow. What? 5 o'clock?
We don't know when. Yeah, around this time. Around this time, probably. Okay, Jay and I are coming to you from the Banquet Studio. Avocado and feta dip, passion fruit cheesecake, and cocktails that taste like summer in a glass. Try the new feature menu at the Banquet. Refreshing, craveable, and made for sunny days. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard. Words of the day coming up.
Nick Anderson was listed on today's Elks injury report with a groin injury. Zach Mathis, Royce Metier, and Michael Bodrick also absent from practice. All 4 players missing practice yesterday as well. And from Winnipeg, 36-year-old Zach Collaros is out of Friday's rematch against the Argos. He exited back-to-back games early, being ruled out this week due to a neck injury. In NFL news, Seahawks have extended General Manager and President of Football Operations John Snyder through 2031. He's been a part of the team since 2010. In baseball, there's 4 games underway. Dodgers down 1-0 to the Reds in the top of the 3rd, while the Phillies trail the White Sox 6-2 in the bottom of the 7th. On the court, it's the Fever trailing the Mercury 35-23 with about 6 minutes to go in the second. And down at Remax, it's the Riverhawks. $9 matching up. Listen to the full game on any of EST's audio streams. Tune in just after 7 o'clock. The final segment of today's Reid Wilkins Show brings us back on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
EST Afternoons.
Give us a guy, Simone, that kid go toe-to-toe with you when it came to trash talk.
Nobody. I'm gonna be real. I'm not even trying to be facetious. Like, I talk crap while I'm making breakfast, you know what I'm saying? And then my one boy, I got the scouting report, and they literally said, don't say nothing to Simone. And then that whole game, I was like, hey, y'all daddy says y'all can't say nothing to me.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Okay, appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. He is Jason Milne. I'm Reid Wilkins. This is Edmonton Sports Talk, presented by Play Alberta. You can skip the flight to Vegas because jackpots are just a tap away. Experience all the thrills of the casino right from your phone with Play Alberta. Download the app today and deposit $20 using the EST exclusive promo code EST Casino for a $50 casino bonus. I got to hand it to Jodes in the nasty chat. I'm surprised it took someone that long to mention Pat Maroon.
Ooh. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Igor Ulanov, he also said.
Oh, Ulanov.
Wasn't he 55?
Was Ulanov 55? He might have been. So maybe we could put together an all-star Oilers team of non-all-stars. Like, that's basically what we're talking about.
Essentially.
Players who weren't good enough to win individual awards and who weren't considered one of the leaders of the team.
Okay, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do.
A team of those guys.
Because
out
out of this,
still be a pretty good. There'll still be some pretty good players.
I mean, the goaltender position is going to be the easiest one to do,
right?
Because there were several good Oilers goaltenders that didn't win a Conn Smythe or obviously didn't wear a letter,
right? So we'll have to get to that.
That's got actually the goaltender might be the toughest one.
Or maybe you'd have to say for a goalie never won a. Well, I don't know.
Are we coming up with just one line?
No, we could try to do a team.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll see. Or we could take a couple of days to do it. Who knows? Or you and Awana could do your own teams on Friday as well. I'm gonna be away on Friday. I don't know if anybody told you that. You can text 780-218-9999. That's the afternoon inbox presented by River Cree Resort and Casino, home of Tap 25 restaurant, where the entire menu is 50% off 7 days a week, and that is from 2 to 5 p.m. All right, let's wrap up the show. Double word of the day. See if I can do better than yesterday.
The word of the day.
Did not go well yesterday at all.
Oh, I'm
what did
sorry.
I get?
Did I break your
0.6?
concentration?
What do they got to say?
0.6 points.
Say what again?
I get
0.7.
I get my Fringe program ready for tonight.
English, do
Jimmy
you
Carson's
speak
a good one. He had a 100-point season.
what I'm saying?
Then was gone.
Okay, first word of the day: doppelganger.
Seriously?
Doppelganger.
Doppelganger. Doppelganger.
Say that again.
Doppelganger. And a doppelganger is basically a double or like a replica. You're like, hey, Reid, I was in Berlin on the weekend and I saw your doppelganger. I thought it was you for a second.
Okay, 2 out of 2. Not bad. I knew you'd get that.
Did you really, Jay?
I did. I just get them. I just roll them out as they come in. Okay.
All right.
So this
which one's from the children?
This one's from the beach.
The children.
The children.
Reid Wilkins and the word of the children.
Bibliopogy. Bibliopogy.
Bibliopogy.
Bibliopogy.
Okay. Can you say it one more time, please?
Bibliopogy.
Opogy.
Bibliopogy.
You always tell me to trust my instinct.
Yeah, I do.
And I go with the first thing I write down. Don't overthink it. That's what Jason Milne always tells me. It's the one thing I've learned from Jason Milne and knowing him for about a year. Don't overthink it. Go with your gut, Reid. I was going to do the NFL Films voice again. I don't have the music.
Could.
Reid Wilkins was a nervous young quarterback on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Bibliopogy. Bibliopogy. You got to admit, though, that was a good instinct to go with.
Yeah, it was. One letter off. Do you want to guess which one it is?
Bibliopogy.
Bibliopogy.
Is it P-E-A-G-Y at the end?
P-E-G-Y.
P-E-G-Y at the end.
B-I-B-L-I-O-P-E-G-Y.
All right. Now, I got to talk through this a little bit. So I'm going to assume this has to do with books. You can deduct every time I ask a question.
You're just speaking out loud. I'm not deducting.
But I need a little bit of help here. I'm assuming it has to do with books because of biblio or a library or something to do with books.
This person has appeared. The person that specializes in this has appeared in this office.
This is a person specifically.
Well, they have a gift or an art.
Okay, so it doesn't have to do with books specifically. Does it have to do
Yes,
with
it does.
It does
Yes,
have
it
to
does.
do with and in this office, the new office?
I don't know that this person's ever left. This has been a major part of our show.
You don't know if this person has ever left this office. This office has been empty.
But the spirit remains.
Is this somebody who is involved in the hanging of signs and displaying things? Okay, give me a sentence.
I can't.
This is the
Well,
word?
I
This
can't.
is the
Okay,
word from
no,
the children?
I'll give you a sentence.
Are the children listening right now and mocking poor Uncle Reid?
Covering books in human skin is known as anthropodermic bibliophagy. Covering books in human skin is known as
Is this a bookbinder? Is this a bookbinder?
They got you.
Oh my goodness! You should have said whenever you're at the office, this person is also here.
Yeah, true enough.
That is so.
It's the art of
that's
binding
the art.
books.
So bibliophagy
No,
is the
bibliophagy.
bibliophagy.
So
is
you're a
the
bibliopagist.
art. Well, no, the bookbinder is.
Well, the bookbinder. Sorry, he
So
looks like you. He's your doppelganger.
So did someone just mention the proper scientific term for my name? I overheard.
Bibliophagy.
I was so much more room here. Jay, I'm actually renting a small room in the back of the EST office. So now I don't even need to go onto the stream. I can just hear you down the hallway, Jason Milne, on the Reid Wilkins Show, 3 to 6 p.m. as I bibliopeg from down the hallway, binding books for the enjoyment of others. What will your life story be today, Mr. Milne? What about all of you in the nasty chat, as it's called? Perhaps I could bind a book of just some of your more clever comments from over the years at Edmonton Sports Talk and even going back to TSN 1260, perchance. Well, that's the conclusion of our program. On behalf of Zachary Kubish and Jason Milne and Reid Wilkins, I'm the bookbinder of Alberta. Have a pleasant evening.